I'll give a very brief recap on what happened last time, and then we'll just tear straight into the action. So the guys have left Grendel in the midst of this spread of this violet madness pandemic, this fungal disease that seems to be incurable, and it's spread throughout the land. In the hopes of searching for a cure, they've been directed by the good doctor to recover some vital components in the boglands and head straight for Pethlin. On the way, they encountered some werewolves as they camped beneath the stairs, and led to a bit of a skirmish, but they came out on top. And then I believe we left off last session with the guys arriving in the small farming village of Kazden, which I'm going to drop you over to right now. And let me see here. Before we do that, So I believe where we left it off, and the Duke and the Town Guard are with you. I just forgot to drag in their tokens. I'll do that in just a couple of minutes. But you all venture into this small farming village where there's people just kind of, out and about doing their thing. But one place in particular, it kind of gets your attention, this market stall in the very center of the village. There seems to be kind of a group of lightly armored, like hide armored people wearing hoods. They seem to be kind of hassling this woman a little bit, kind of raising their voice a little bit, saying something about gold and money due. But there's people around the village kind of looking at this happen, but not really intervening. They're just kind of tossing a sidewards glance at this situation. And Shadar, as you approach, are hearing more and more of this conversation now. And you hear one of them go, this is the third time we've been back here and your protection money has not been paid. It is high time you pay, and pay now. And she just quivers, It's like, ever since this disease broke out, nobody passes through anymore. We've no clients to sell to.
I'll kind of lean in right beside his ear. And I don't know if requires a stealth check or not, but I'm just looking to startle him a little bit.
Let's just check their passive perception real quick. Bear with me. If you're purposely sneaking up, roll stealth, and you can put that against the.
No, he'll like just walk up and he'll lean in very, very close to him and say, uncomfortably close, and say, "Protection from what?"
He'll turn. This guy here, you're looking at.
Yeah, Shadar's standing there with his mace over his shoulder.
This one here in the middle is actually a woman. She turns and says, "What are you concerned? You're living under a rock for the last 3 months? The place is riddled with all sorts of foul creatures now. These people need their protection. That's what we're here for. And I suggest you stick your nose out of things that do not matter to you." Is your holy symbol visible?
No, it's under his under his chain shirt. Sorry.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's
okay.
Good to know. And yeah, she'll just kind of put a hand out just to kind of stop you. It's like, we're conducting some business here. I suggest you move on.
Who exactly are you?
We're the people who provide protection for this little village.
That's not an answer, is it? Who are you?
Who's asking, huh? Who are you? Some sort of, it'll kind of look you up and down. It's like, you're a long way from the city, aren't you?
I certainly am. But the Duke over there isn't. And I work for him. So how about you answer my fucking question? Who are you?
She'll take a glance. Over your shoulder, and say, "You really have been living under a rock. The Duke's dead. What, did you get some look-alike or something? He's been dead for months."
This is not going to go well for you.
Oh, you're really not smart.
Not very welcoming to strangers.
Well, Sir Duke, would you like to introduce yourself, as it were?
And the Duke just kind of strolls on up and says, "What is the meaning of this? You go. This wretched disease has torn my land asunder. These crooks. I'll have my soldiers lock you up." And as the guards kind of advance, they're kind of stepping back a little bit. You know, they're kind of going to move away.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
my good
do
man,
that if I was you.
please. How is this one way to conduct business? 3 of you against one old woman, and you seem fine, but the second true force appears before you. You attempt to skulk away. Please do tell us who you work for.
Oh, we work for a noble. You don't want to mess with him.
Oh, I think I quite likely would. Would you care to give me his name instead of trying to run away? I can guarantee you I'll catch you.
I'm going to move around, and Rocket's actually next to me as well. Just so you know.
Okay. This one here is going to turn and say, "Welch, run! Tell the boss." He's going to attempt to flee, and they're going to draw their blades. Say, you stay back. Sorry. That's all they say. If you want to do something, he's going to start to run.
Can I send Fido
I was
after him?
gonna say that I did want Mina to speak with some authority, perhaps make a suggestion to the masses that they should throw their weapons down and surrender.
Okay. The viewers can't see the map, by the way, Joe, if there's something that's...
Yeah, you
happening
might
there
need
in
to
the
switch
background.
the main screen over.
But yeah, so go ahead and roll that.
Oh no, you have to roll
nice.
it.
Oh, I have to roll it. Sorry.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, no, I do much better when I get to roll, but no, you have to roll. DC is 17. It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Bear with me for just one moment, and I will roll that for the 3 folks here. So 3 wisdom saves, DC 17 coming up.
I can't look.
So this
Three
is
natural 20.
Be positive.
This is for the 2 beside Shadar and Damon. First one fails.
Just let me know when it's done. Oh!
Second one passes, and then the guy running away is going to pass.
Come
Can I do a reaction?
on!
May I try to cast hypnotic pattern?
Of course.
Okay, and after that, then we're going to be rolling some initiative.
Okay.
That's the case.
And that has a wisdom saving throw DC of 18.
Okay.
They have a +7 to their wisdom saves?
Yeah, they're
Shite.
wise for a bunch of thugs.
Yeah, so that was, I presume that was at the guy running away, was it?
Yeah, I was casting it around there, and it's a 30-foot cube of
Okay, well, then I'll roll it for the guy who isn't held.
No. I feel like you're getting back at me with these Master Thieves, Mark.
Nah.
Okay, well that's one more.
Okay, so these
I'm
2
not so
guys
good.
are bollocks, but this guy is going to run away. So,
I like how, once again, I've done something, but no one's going to know that I did something.
Yeah,
Mina,
yeah.
Mina
Something.
just said some words.
yeah, and the guys right sandwiched in between you just just freeze. They freeze up. One is just kind of looks like they're like held by invisible bounds, and the one beside Damon just looks like, you know, he's just distracted by something that you can't see. He's just like, well,
I see there's material components there with a passive perception 23. I would have seen her use those, wouldn't I?
absolutely you would.
Okay, good to know.
There's no other reactions, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So I am going to get you guys to roll initiative, but this guy does have the intention of running away. So I'm only going to roll initiative for him because the other 2 are kind of out.
Hey,
Okay.
That Elfric and Shadar tied.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
Elfric, you're up first.
okay. Well, I have to maintain my concentration on the hypnotic pattern to keep
Okay.
this guy
Okay.
in place.
This guy here, is it?
Yeah, whichever of those 2 fail
It was this-
pass
this
against
guy.
Mina. Yeah. So given that I don't really have anything else prepared that can disable someone, and I don't really want to escalate to shooting fireballs yet, I think I'm actually gonna pass my turn.
Huh.
Joe, are you there, man?
No can hear the mouth words.
No, can hear. That's my wifeling.
All right. Well,
DC 16 save.
Someone cast mute.
Hello.
Yeah. You there, bud?
There, we're back.
Ui. Oh,
Thanks,
just back.
Joe.
all right.
This is so
Awesome.
weird.
Yeah, sorry about that.
A lot of
Switch.
gremlins around today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So, Shadar was casting Hold Person. That is a Wisdom save, right?
Yeah, he'll like one hand he'll clutch his holy symbol beneath his chain shirt, and the other will reach out and he goes, "Oh, my friend, you leave when I tell you to."
He'll
Sure,
turn
Mark,
back.
get the fuck out of here.
He'll turn back to you, Shadar, as he's running and say, "Get fucked," and keep running.
Yeah, well, it'll be a firestorm next time, so that's all I got. Let me
All
just
right.
all right. Actually, I'll use the rest of my movement if that's cool.
Yeah, of course.
5,
Yeah,
5,
good
10,
shout.
15, 20, 25. So he'll have to make I'll get an attack of opportunity.
Eamon, your turn.
Like thing.
Tyrion, are you ready, dear boy?
Always.
I rub my ring. Tyrion appears the other side of the guy.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
So Tyrion goes poof, poof in a different place.
Oh, good idea.
All right. Okay.
And that's
Cool.
my turn. I'm staying here with these two, and I've got Rocket next to me.
In that case, he is going to he's cornered. He's going to attack.
Oof.
Sir Tyrion is blocking his path, so naturally he's going to go for Sir Tyrion.
Good luck with that.
Tyrion, can you make me a strength saving throw?
Our
Yeah.
boy's got this. Surely.
Ooh.
who knows?
Let's bless that. a little bit.
Who
Let's
knows?
bless that.
Yeah, bless it.
Yeah,
Yes.
7,
Yeah.
16.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's still a fail, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great bless as well. What a shame.
That was a shite roll.
So he is going to use his confounding blades on you, my friend.
His what?
So you will not be able to take reactions as he
Oh.
as he flourishes his daggers and just takes a number of daggers out of his pockets and says, "I'll cut you out of my way." And he's gonna just keep on hitting you with these old daggeroonies. That's an 11, not gonna hit. Another 11.
Where were these twos when we were trying to hold?
Oh my god, the sound is gone again.
Really?
Oh, fuck.
This is nuts.
Joe, have you any idea what's going on?
Okay, it's back.
It's
Back
back
now,
now.
thank you.
Sorry, I don't know
Oh,
what's
Joe.
going on there.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us know, chat.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for keeping.
yeah, the stream can hear us right now, I think. So anyway. So with Warcaster, I can use my attack of opportunity to cast a spell that is one action. So I'm gonna go with whole person again.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, they can.
So it's DC 16 wisdom
on.
save.
Come on.
Gotta roll what, an 8 or less on the die?
Oh!
Yes,
I told you I would keep you here, my friend.
Fuck! As he falls out of his skin.
They're just losing the voices, apparently.
Oh, it
Strange.
must be Zoom.
Can you guys hear our voices?
Must be the Zoom.
Hello, hello.
See if you guys can hear us.
Weird.
Yeah, they can hear us. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I can hear us
Thank you
for
very much.
now.
It's really weird. Okay, cool.
Thanks, Kara.
All right,
Alright.
so he's back where he was then.
Yes, so I'm going to end combat there.
Okay.
because
That's
he's-
right, yeah.
Whoops, that's not.
We got him.
Yeah, so all of them are held.
When they lose voices, they can still hear the music. So the music's obviously coming from Roll20, and the voices are coming from Zoom.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, they're all held. You've put a stop to whatever it was they were doing.
Okay. Yeah. Let's tie this motherfucker up then. If
It's always wise.
you should be back here. And I'll take a bit of rope and I'll tie him up and divest him of his daggers.
Okay. Yeah, you can consider them all like sat in like this triangle with all their wrists tied together, kind of thing, and they're all tied up.
Do they have any insignia?
No, just plain black hide armor and a hood and a crap ton of daggers on their person.
Of course.
I'll just kneel down next to the woman again. I'll be like, sorry, dear. Who was it you said you worked for again?
I won't tell. I won't tell. Won't tell. Nope.
Well, Duke, I'm sure you could have your men
He's not the
work
Duke.
away
The,
on
Duke-
these.
the Duke is bloody. He's dead. He's dead. It's the sun. The sun rules now. Get your facts
God
right.
better.
Yes. I suggest you update your information.
Miss Jawbreaker is suggesting torture.
Let's
So you
not.
would.
Shadara's just going to lean into the one that refused to give up the boss, and he's going to say, well, my friend, I'm just going to tell your boss you told us anyway. So either way, you get to meet the Raven Queen very soon. I'll put in a good word for you, my friend.
The lady.
Try and intimidate.
Okay.
Glomp, please don't roll a fucking 1 on. There's nothing worse than I've only plus 2 on this. A 1 on intimidation.
Oh,
you had to say it. You had to say it.
Why did you challenge the dice gods?
You had to say it.
You kind of deserve that one.
Tempting fate.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, poor Shadar.
She'll look up at you and spit in your face, Shadar. Say, that's what I think of you. And but the lady running the stall next to Sir Tyrion, she'll pipe up and say, they work for that little twit, Brady. That's who sent him. He's been pilfering the pockets of all the good hard-working people of all the villages around here.
Do you know where we can find him?
He pisses about with all these lot up in Willowcrest. Peak just up there, or the little run-down old keep. The top of the hills, not too far from here, about half a day's travel through the woods.
Well, thank you. Well, you're the one who's been, your village has been dealing with these people. What do you suppose we should do with them?
Yeah, I don't like to see anyone. I don't like to see any blood spilled. I'd like that. But these lot should surely be locked up for a real long time. Real long time. They've taken the money out of honest people's pockets, you know. And what do they do with it? They piss about drinking and horse racing, doing all that kind of crap.
Is it just these 3, or are there more?
No, there's more.
Figures.
Can I check these 3 to see if they've got any gold on them?
I was about to do the same thing.
Sure, yeah. And thanks, Minxie Madness, as well for the tip.
For the tip.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Wow, that's very
Whoa.
generous.
Kindly.
Do I need to do like an investigation or?
I would like you to roll an investigation, please.
Is there anybody who can help Damon with that?
If anyone is proficient, they may.
I am not proficient.
I am.
Okay, yeah. So Damon can roll with advantage then.
Okay, so I rolled 1. I'll roll a second. 26.
Oh, that's
Ah,
much.
nice.
Can you roll
Alfred.
me a D8, please?
D8.
You found the secret pocket.
And,
Yeah.
Alfric's just going to be using his mage hand to
You
like
actually
move
did.
the folds of his robes out of the way for Damon and that sort of thing.
You find a large leather coin purse in a hidden pocket with 60 gold in it. It's like, oh, that's the boss's. That's the boss's.
I'm gonna take it out, chuck it to the woman, and say, "I hope you'll make this find its way around the people that deserve it."
That's mighty kind of you, stranger.
Right.
Anyone else would just take it for themselves.
I'm not here to rob you of your earnings.
And I just for a second point out that Minxie Madness also gets to give 2 players inspiration because she tipped.
Absolutely, yeah. So you can
Wow.
choose, and you can choose the DM as well. By the way,
Oh, no.
Yeah, sorry,
You've seen how we roll,
Choose
and you've
some
seen how Mark
players.
rolls.
It's a
It's
$10
just-
we need
donation,
it
so it's
more.
inspiration for all characters or the DM.
yeah. So
Oh.
Minxie Madness,
It's
if you'd
up
like
to
to
yourself.
Oh,
type
Yeah.
into the chat, if you'd like to give inspiration to 2 players, or give the inspiration, 2 inspirations to the DM, even, you know.
Pick your side.
Oh no! Okay,
No, oh,
It's your
that's
brave
Linda.
choice.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
no,
I got excited there for a second.
Is
Okay.
it just 2? I thought it was for all the players.
No, $10 donation is all players. I was looking
okay.
earlier at the $5 donation.
Okay.
But a $10 donation is the top donation you can give it
Okay,
to
awesome.
all characters. Sorry, Mark, not for you.
Come on.
Yes.
Inksy, we love
Thank you so
You're
much.
very
We love
great.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Here's a question for you, Mark. Out of these
Yeah.
3 bandits, which one was the female leader?
This one right next to you.
Or next to me, right?
Actually, sorry, no, that's not correct. It is the one
Next to
on
Shadar, isn't it?
this one here between
okay.
Elfric and
Alright.
Damon.
Well, as Damon is handing the money to the stall owner, Tyrion will walk around, and as he approaches, Fido comes to join him by the side, and he's going to turn to the the assumed leader, and he'll say, "Now we've gained some rather interesting information about your true employer, this Brady, who was already on our radar, so don't feel too ashamed, and the location of where your impromptu base is. Now, I ask you, as your type of fellow tends to do, you have a warning signal, or there will be guards posted, or some sort of watch. Now, as you can see here, I have a very large hound beside me. I would like you to tell me of any signals, or I shall have him rip the face from your skull."
Roll
Like
it.
to intimidate.
Yeah, with advantage, because they are not in a very good negotiating position.
Ah,
16's okay. 16 or 18's
So
okay.
you said advantage.
Yeah, 18's okay.
18, yeah, they will take
I-
that.
I'll tell you
18,
what, to
alright.
make it even better, because I love the way he's just approached this, I'm going to use a flash of genius. So he gets a 5 on top of that.
23.
Sweet.
So 23.
All right, yeah, she'll give up the juicy bits of information. She'll say, all right, you just don't hurt me now, and I'll tell you. So it's just bird calls. You know, there's no birds around here since wildlife has dwindled since this disease swept the land. So if you hear bird calls, it's usually one of us. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
And how many more of you are there at your base of operations?
Including the boss, is about six. About 6, yeah.
6, excellent. Well, what's going to happen is we are going to leave you tied up here under the careful care of these kind villagers.
No. They'll beat us. They'll beat us half to death.
Yes, which you will deserve. But the option is I take your head now, or you lay under the care of these fine people who you've been harassing for the last 3 months until our return. And on our return, if your information is faithful, I shall release you of your binds, tell you to go upon your way to never return, or if your information is incorrect, I shall take your head. These are the circumstances you find yourself in. You may pick today or tomorrow.
I'll lean in and go, I take a very good grave.
He actually really does.
Look, everything I told you is true. Everything I told you is true. You'll find no falsified information there.
Well, then you have nothing to worry about.
I'll have
Return
you-
tomorrow.
I'll have you say I do. They're going to break our legs. We won't be walking free anywhere.
Well, if your information leads true and these people do take some minuscule justice in the torture you have put them through for the last 3 months, as it took 3 heavily armed individuals to harass this poor woman and her fruits,
Yeah,
you may
you
deal with it.
you start to hear the banging of steel against an anvil over here by the forge, and the guy is just staring at them. Just, he's got plans by the looks of it.
I will
So-
say, Duke, do we have a day that we could maybe use here so that we can run off and do this errand?
To hunt down a spoiled noble, but yes, he seems to be causing quite a bit of an upset around my land. But I know his father. If you can refrain from killing him,
Oh,
that would be helpful. But if he does indeed resist, and well, my escort to Pethlin is more important than the life of a petty criminal. So do as you must, but please, I just ask you to take a more reasonable approach if you can.
We will do our best, Duke, and may I just say that upon your resurgence, doing kind acts like this to free your people will do wonders for your reputation and the re-establishing of your fine house.
A lot needs to be seen there, but yes, you make a good point.
Excellent. Now I trust your contingency of guards will make sure that these captives will enjoy some justice, but not too much, with which I cannot keep my promise.
Indeed. They will face the extent of their crimes as justice will allow.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like we have a plan.
So the lady running the stall has told you that it's about half a day's travel. She'll point you in the direction where you need to go. It's towards like a kind of hilly region that is covered in forestry. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you head back?
We're coming back here afterwards, right?
I think our audio is gone again.
No, I think she could be just as maps, iPad being.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. I just saw that there. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Mina.
We are coming. Sound's gone low. We are going. We are coming back to this town after we deal with Brady.
Yes,
okay, yes, I'm ready to go.
Correct.
The Duke is
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Tyrion will just take 2 seconds after speaking with the Duke to go over to the blacksmith.
Okay, so you'll notice that the name of the blacksmith, you see a sign swinging outside the front door. Name of the blacksmith, Fable's End. Yeah, and that's a shout out to Seth, who created the name for that. So anyone who's new watching, viewers can name blacksmiths, landmarks, and stuff around the place. So just drop a comment in our YouTube channels and such to make your suggestions. And yeah, you're greeted by this strong-looking blacksmith who's already dusting off his apron to shake your hand and says, "Not many people would do that for small village folk like us. So you have my thanks."
Well met, my good man, and small village folk are what keep this country running. But what I may say is...
Tyrion for president.
What I will say is I 100% expect and want you to take some clandestine justice into your own hands, but if you could leave them living at bare minimum, they may not need their feet or their hands, but once their heart beats tomorrow upon our return, do what you must.
I ain't no murderer, sir, but there's one of those guys that I've been looking to rough up a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Reforge.
Please do.
Yes.
Test out your fine wares while you have the opportunity.
Indeed, I will.
Well, have an excellent day. And he will turn and head back to the gang.
Okay. So, if you guys are making way for Willowcrest Keep, who has the highest survival?
I have.
It would be Shadar.
+4.
Yeah, +2.
I also have 4.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. In that case, since there's a tie, Elfric and Shadar, if you wouldn't mind rolling survival for me.
Sure thing.
16. Oh wow. Okay, 16. Sorry, I thought we were the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 7 for me.
Okay, the 16.
Will I use a bless?
Nah.
Nah. Okay, I'll keep it going.
Okay. You lose track of where you're going, wander off a cliff and die.
Finally, my end is coming. I'm coming, Raven Queen.
Should have used that bliss. No, just kidding.
Open your arms for me.
16 was more than enough. It was just to see if you make it there in good time or not, and you do. So if you bear with me, I'm just going to clump your tokens together because I'm not sure if I copy and paste you over to the next map.
Part of me is not mentally ready for Brady, but with the state of my country now, I'm really ready for Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes good ham, apparently.
She's not going to get that joke.
That's one for the Irish fans.
So I will direct your attention towards the bottom of the map.
Ah, yes.
You spend about half a day traveling. You're kind of closing into late or early evening time, and you see a whole bunch of these,
That's
these.
not my horse, and that's not my horse.
No, so Mina, straight away.
Oh, I know.
You see a couple of horses, and
I love you know.
a few more of these thugs.
In case anyone was wondering.
And they're just kind of, I suppose, tied to this kind of hitching post, and the two of them are just kind of standing guard watching, and they're like, they see you approaching, going, "What's your business here?"
We're here to see Brady.
Oh, Brady, yeah? Never heard that name around here. Who's asking?
Or here,
Don't
we're
play-
his bunch.
Don't play coy with me.
That's the name of the group. There is Brady's Bunch.
Brady's Bunch.
Brady's Bunch, yeah.
I'm sure he'd be very happy if you just took us straight to him. It'll work out better for all parties involved.
Is that right? Well, you seem to be quite the negotiator there. It has two
plus
sides.
13 to deception in case it
Okay.
matters.
Oh.
One of them is like flicking a gold coin, like, very kind of, 1950s tough guy, like.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks Mina up and down and says, "You want to see Brady, do you? How about a little wager instead, huh? If you win, we'll take you to go see this Brady character. If you lose, how about you surrender that nice old sword and drum you got there?"
Oh, you play?
No, it just looks like it could fetch quite a bit of gold.
What's the wager?
That it's he'll kind of like slap the back of the bay horse and go, "This one's yours, black one's mine. We'll do a race around this circuit here, and whoever crosses this orange tent first is the winner." Miss Jawbreaker says that it's strip poker. No, it's horse racing.
I'm sure Drew Kane says he'll make him play backgammon.
Question for you, Mark. There is something that Mina is able to do when it's just me and another person. I don't think horses would count for the purposes of not being alone. Would you agree with that?
Is this a headphones off thing?
No.
Okay.
If it's the thing I'm thinking of, they'd have to, I suppose, maybe be able to understand you. So I would say horses don't.
No. This is for the guy.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. I would assume that horses don't count.
Cool.
For the thing you're thinking of.
Excellent. Sure. Why not? Let's go walk over to the starting line.
Okay. Which will be, I'll just drag the horse down here. In fact, just use your own token for simplicity's sake.
Sure.
And I'll use this guy's token.
So Mina knows how this works better than Andy does. How alone is alone? Like if I am whispering to somebody before we do this, does that count? Does it have to be while we're writing?
It'll have to be while you're writing because there's too many people around.
Cool. And Mina's a better horse rider than I am. How long do I think it's going to take to go around the circle?
You haven't seen the course, so you have no idea. Is it like how many furlongs it is? It's impossible to tell. Is it like
can I ask?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would ask.
Oh yeah. It's a standard enough old circuit. We'll be through this in about maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
Excellent.
But maybe for you, it'll be 2 for me, Missy.
You shouldn't be proud about finishing fast in all cases, sir.
No.
That's a deep burn.
So deep.
Don't worry. I'm already expected to be disappointed.
I'll lean into Certerian and say, I'm not sure this course of action is very advised.
Yes, it's not very copacetic.
We should head straight for the head, as it were.
So, what are you guys doing as Mina is settling up?
Certerian is going to psychically tell Fido to follow them, to tail them, to make sure that this isn't a attempt to separate us and take
Okay.
advantage of a lone person.
As Fido kind of walks
Not
onto
their
the
intention
track,
to separate us and take advantage of a lone person. It may be mine.
as Fido walks up onto the track, he will say, "Hey, get your mud off the course, eh? If you want to watch, I suggest you go up and he'll point up on top of the kind of hill here. So there's a stairs around. If you walk up around there, there's a stairs. You can see everything that's going on in the course from there. All right, but no distractions on the course, eh?
Where is he saying to walk?
So up this way, you'll find the stairs.
Okay, good to know. Sure,
I'm actually gonna get rid of the dynamic lighting because it's only gonna cause problems.
I have a feeling this is gonna
Okay.
not work out well for me, but I gotta do something at some point in the game, guys. I really do. So
Can I go up to the second guy and be like, "What are the odds?"
Oh yeah, you're a betting man, huh?
Well, when
Sure.
she kicks your ass, I want to be able to make some money off of it.
She's gonna look you up and down and say, "You look like you have a lot of gold on you."
You look
It's-
like you don't.
Oh, looks can be deceiving, which means you could be a pauper for all I know. How's 5 gold, huh? 5 gold.
But what are the odds?
Oh, well, if
Just 1 for 1?
if your last wins, you get 10 back, and if our guy here wins, I get 10. I get your 5 and my own back.
Deal.
She shakes your hand and kind of squints her eyes, smiles at you.
I want to use my helm and see what she's really thinking in the surface voice.
Surface thoughts. Okay. Surface thoughts is you ain't winning this.
I won't delve yet. Okay. Then I'll head off then.
So Shadera, you will notice that there are a few more of these cloaked figures kind of not hiding, sorry, I was about to say hiding, but just standing on top at the edges here, kind of looking out at around the course.
Mina's not gonna obviously ask for guidance, but she's gonna turn to the boys, wink, and say, "Wish me luck."
I'm not there, unfortunately. I'm down here. I've touched you to give you guidance as well, so.
Where is? Oh, everyone left already. Cool.
Everyone's kind of
We've gone to spectating positions.
Excellent.
Anything
How's
I
that
can
gonna
do,
see
they
this?
But
don't
it's fine. We'll be
notice.
cheering you on.
So, this is going to be a skill challenge meeting. And
Alright.
At different points of the race, I'll be just asking for different checks, if that's okay.
Cool.
Your movement speed on the horse, because they're kind of dashing, will be 60. So you'll be moving
Okay.
yourself 60 feet, or what would that be, 12 squares each time. So I will ask you to make a dexterity check for who is in the order first. As in who moves first. And the first one, despite it, no matter the turn order, to cross the line is the winner. Where is... Oh, there it is. I lost the character sheet for a second. Dexterity check. Boom. So you rolled a 19. They rolled a 9. So you'll be going
Nice.
first.
Good start.
So
Thanks.
you guys are ready to start, and one of the guys up here is just kind of holding this line in front of the horses and drops it and shouts, "Go!" So yeah, you can move your token.
Oh God, now I gotta count.
We're gonna need some like battle music for this, even though it's not a battle.
Does a
Some
horse
chariot
have more
racing
speed
music?
than
Oh, sorry, you're going this way.
Oh.
You're going this way.
I assume they were going the other way as well.
How much speed do the horses have?
So it'll be 60 feet of movement.
Oh, cool.
I could race this horse on my feet.
I know. It's just for simplicity's sake.
I think that's 60. I don't even know.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's
fine.
50. That's
Uh,
50. I'm gonna take my 10 feet.
Dude, take it. This guy's going to do the exact same. So before you roll your next turn, can I get a... oh, no, Shadare, you can't move your token for right
Oh,
now.
can I? I was
That's
just,
okay.
I was just watching. That's all. Cool. No worries.
Yeah. So can I get you to make a perception check, Damon, please?
Oof.
Yep. I knew.
So I've already started weaving my magic. And we can
Okay.
talk about that in a second.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a sec. Damon, this guy here is readying a dagger.
Oh, the dirty
What?
fucking shite-hawk.
I suggest you
Oh.
stop that. Otherwise, you will die. Let him raise fairly, at least.
Are you doing anything?
I'm telling him that if he doesn't put it down, I'm going to kill him. So, yeah.
Roll a persuasion.
Verbal
check.
warning.
Then fair warned.
Okay.
And I will use my bless that Freya gave me
Okay.
for a 17 total.
Woo!
Nice one, Freya.
Thank you,
Mina,
Freya.
Mina, what's happening over on your end?
Cool. So I have this thing. I guess everyone can see it now because I'll throw it in the chat. It's called Words of Terror. When I speak to another creature for a minute, I can choose to infuse magic into my innocuous seeking words. They're going to have to make a wisdom saving check, or a wisdom saving throw, or be frightened of me or another creature of their choice, or of my choice. I'll throw that in there. If they succeed, they've got no idea that I tried to do it.
Okay.
I was going to do it
That's an
quite
18.
yet. Okay. It wouldn't have taken effect quite yet, but okay, there you go.
Yeah, no, it just wasn't meant to be.
God damn it, Mark.
So
You need to get some buffs for your save DC.
back to I just happened to roll well on the saves.
Yeah.
So like it's just it's
Oh, like at
unfortunate.
some point. SFX, is that our sound is gone again?
Oh,
Whoop.
just a reference to my joke.
Oh, never mind.
Huh.
So Damon, your threat has thrown off this person, so they're going to be rolling at disadvantage. But it's not actually. You notice as they fling the dagger out, they're not actually aiming for Mina. They're aiming for a whole bunch of bundled up logs over here. And anything,
Sneaky.
I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's 10 or less, he doesn't hit it. And of course, he rolls a 17. Mina, before you make your action to move, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw as a whole pile of logs block your path on your side. You are good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your horse just leaps over this, so you can move as normal. Like almost impossible jump for a horse, but you make it.
One sugar.
So as you make your way further up the course, you come to this like steep bend. You see a kind of cliff face here, all covered in like thick roots and moss and stuff like that. And this guy is gonna make chase right up behind you here.
Cheating?
Are we in initiative or how does this work?
So if you plan to do anything with that guy, I'll wait until after the race, if that's okay.
No, it wasn't to do with him. It was to do with the guy on the horse.
Okay, if you're planning on taking a stab at him, then absolutely.
So the guy on the horse, let me just check this. Sorry, very quickly. So, can you do me a con save?
Ooh, con save coming at you.
What could this be?
That is a 2, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Oh, come on!
So as I rub my ring again, his horse carries on, but he stops where he is. I am
so
teleporting him off of his horse with my vortex ward.
Hot damn. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he falls flat in his ass here. So that'll be that. Cool. And the guy here beside you will go, "Oi!" Not that he can say much because he's a cheat.
Yeah.
You want to fucking cheat? We can both do that, boy.
All right. So this guy is off his horse. Mina, it looks like you're going to be winning this one, or are you? Let's find out. Let's get some movement off you.
to Mage Hand smack the back of the horse because they spook really easy, and I want to send his horse jolting without him.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd do that. Yeah, that happens.
And as a horse girl who's been, with a horse forever, I imagine I know how to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. That just happens. The horse is just still side by side with you, and your man is just flattening his ass back there.
I don't know if I'd call him my man. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably a bit much.
It's too soon.
Can I also just say I gave Tyrion a heads up of what's going on?
Cool.
Just a quick shout. They're cheating, kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah. So as the horse continues to run on, this guy up here is going to attempt to jump from where he is onto the horse, which is going to be a dexterity saving throw. I'll do an acrobatics check for the crack. DC
Makes sense.
17.
Wow.
Because it's a moving horse. 21. He lands on the horse. Right there. Right as the horse is running, he just sees it coming.
Do you know what horses are like when they're spooked? Do you know?
Hey.
Is the rule that the horse wins first or the rider wins first?
Can I do another action or not?
Not just yet.
Okay.
So yeah, I know what a horse is like when they're spooked, but this is fantasy. Fantasy horses aren't spooked.
Is the wager whose horse finishes first or the rider finishes first?
It didn't actually specify.
Okay, good to know.
It didn't actually specify.
Okay.
But Mina, as you look back and see this incredible feat of acrobatics happen, the guy he even does a sick flip as he jumps from the thing here onto the horse's back.
Of course he does.
He goes through the shrubs and bushes here and seems to have taken a little shortcut for himself.
Oof.
It is your turn.
All right. I'm going to turn the horse around.
Ooh, that will have your movement because you'll be stopping and turning. So
I can't see anything in there.
Oh yeah, I'll remove the dynamic lighting. But are you committing to that action?
Yeah, I'll commit to that action, and then I'll cast polymorph as soon as I can see the guy.
All right. Okay. There you go.
Excellent. So that was 30, which is probably my whole movement at that point.
It would be.
I'm gonna cast polymorph.
Okay.
Get him.
I don't want to see it.
Wisdom saving throw. What are we polymorphing into this evening?
A flea. He is a flea.
This is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He is a flea.
And none of us see this. None of us.
God damn it.
Not a single person sees this. All right. So once again, Mina has dismounted the horse, or the rider from the horse, and the guy just, goes away as a little flea. And again, as the barebacked horse, or the riderless horse gets to about here, another guy is going to attempt the same thing.
Okay.
Same DC. And passes. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll go. Actually, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and disappears around the corner, Mina. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other characters are free to move one, like their normal movement if they'd like.
Alfred just wants to watch the horse race.
Yeah, he's excited.
I was told that these were terrible horse riders, and these are a band of circus performers with +7 wisdom.
You are free to act.
Am I really?
No. Yeah, sorry, go ahead and move her. So I will say, can I just move you back here for just a second? And sure. You can go back there in a second if you pass this save, as you turn the corner and see that this guy has laid a little trap for you. Some barbed wire on the ground. Can I get you another dexterity saving throw?
You sure can.
17's going to do it. Yeah, once again, you just leap straight over that thing, so you can bring your token back.
Okay, great.
Where was it? I think it was there.
I think it was only 2 away.
Okay. It is this guy's turn. And he's going to do another 12 squares of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Disappears around the corner. He has a bit of a lead on the race from you now. And Alfric, you might be able to see them coming up on the home stretch now. So, Mina, back to you.
I'm wondering myself. Alfred, can you see them?
No, not yet.
So,
Well, I think I can see Mina coming up ahead, actually.
very poor choice of vantage point. Rather disappointed in myself.
Well, I wanted to be here for
think
when they
any
cross the
race-
finish line.
Yes, hopefully that'll
That's
happen
always the
soon.
best part.
Okay, so Alfred, can you roll a perception check? And Shadar as well, please.
Sure.
When are we allowed
Sure
to move again?
thing.
So
You
after
can-
Mina's go.
After Mina's go, you can move
Okay.
your regular movement.
13, not great.
A 16 for me.
Alfred,
I'm
Sorry?
going to use my mage hand to tug on the reins of the horse to guide it awry.
Okay.
Since it is my turn. Just to try and make some havoc for him next turn.
I'll roll an animal handling on his turn then. All right, so you do that and jerk the reins away in order to take him off the path.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shadar, you don't notice this, but Alfred, you just so happen to look at this dude at the side here, and you can see him readying 2 daggers.
I can't see anything.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't actually see anything in that area.
Oh, sorry, let me get rid of the dynamic lighting, my bad.
Aha.
Wonderful.
So this guy here, you see him take 2 daggers out of his belt.
Do I have time to act?
Yeah.
Would I be able to cast telekinesis and try to push him from the rocks? So it's a strength saving throw with a DC of 18.
Hey,
God.
I fucking love Alfred.
it's a 15. Yeah. He gets knocked all the way down here onto the track, even.
Oh no.
Does he do a Wilhelm scream while he falls?
And he's going to take 12 points of falling damage.
Hell yeah.
Max falling damage. Look at that.
Landed on his
Oh,
tailbone.
look, that gentleman seems to have fallen down.
Oh, all right. Stop the race. It seems to fraction be coccyx. All right. Okay. So that happens. Alfred, you see this guy about to just sleight of hand, just fire these daggers in Mina's direction, but you're just like, nah. And he falls flat on his ass into the middle of the track. So what happens next?
Terrible shame.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy moves to here. And this guy is going to move to here. Now, so Damon, just so you know, these guys aren't advancing on you. They're just kind of getting up to get a better view kind of thing. They don't seem to be...
Oh, that looked a bit ominous.
Yeah, there's no malicious intent there.
Don't worry, I got Rocket with me.
So our thief is going to need to make an animal handling check.
Wait, so we can move now because Mina had her turn, right?
She hasn't had her turn yet.
Oh, okay.
It'll be after. It'll be after this one. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll say DC 15 because jerking the reins of a galloping horse and all that. It's a flat 20. Gonna roll a 3, so he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose 15 feet of movement on that.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Can I
Good
just
stuff.
say, Mark, that I'm preparing a spell for when they get to here.
Sure. Yeah.
In line with this guy.
And he is going to get to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does Shadar know there's been some wrongdoing yet, or is he just doing this? He's
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna
I
do
think
this anyway?
he would have heard Damon and whatnot.
Okay.
So I think
So what happens before he
Yeah.
collides with this guy? He's going to make a dex save to see if he actually tramples his friend or not.
nice.
Well, not nice if he fails for the guy anyway.
Yeah,
No,
nice
he-
for us.
Ju-
Oh,
ju-
well,
jeez.
that's
jumps over him, and
It's
you
a
can,
hell of a
Yeah.
save.
you can use your ready to action as the guy just underneath the horse is just going.
Yeah. Okay. So Shadar has. Let me see what it is. Yeah. So as this guy heads along, Shadar is going to cast banishment.
Oh shit!
He raises his hand and he says, Not today, my friend. So I need a DC 16 charisma saving throw.
This is getting
Or
out of hand.
he ends up in a very small box of a demi-plane with thousands and hundreds of thousands of eldritch horrors just clawing at the side of it that can't get in but are just incensed and driven insane by the hunger
Damn.
for his flesh.
What is the item distasteful to the target? If you haven't thought of, just for flavor, I don't know.
It would be the statute of law that the Duke has.
Sure. Okay, so that is a charisma save coming at you.
Yeah, DC 16.
Oh man.
That is. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Bye.
Uh,
Bye. So the rider or the horse?
The rider.
Okay.
Well, that ain't no lie, rider, bye.
So I'm just going to use this token as the horse for now.
I'm sure Mark put this game together and was like, they probably won't do the horse ride. It'll just be combat. We've blown so many spells on this.
Yeah, like you're blowing up the spell slots now. That's what I want.
it's because we want to take credit for Mina's victory.
It's fun though.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Mina, you may move though. You have your full movement back again. Okay.
Amazing.
So I'm just going to pretend that this token is the horse. I'm just going to keep going straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna use my mage hand again to try and get the horse to maybe not turn around, but like pull the reins to the side so the horse is at least cantering off to the side because no one's riding it.
Okay.
At this point, I'm steering.
I would like you to make a DC 12 animal handling check.
Ooh.
Sure.
Ooh, not gonna do it.
No.
Could try a blast.
So invested in this, I love it.
Yeah.
No, I'll leave it.
Okay.
Would we be able to act at this point, Mark?
Absolutely. Yeah. And
Would I
Jamie,
be
you can
able-
move as well if you like.
Would I be able to cast minor illusion to try and spook the horse? I'd like to conjure
very
up
nice.
an illusory,
Nice.
sort of like a
A
barricade
Texto
of
employee.
stakes, like a barricade of sharpened stakes in front of the. In the
All right. I'm gonna roll. What's the stats of a horse? Hang on.
I'm glad you're looking that up, actually.
I'm looking at it right now. Riding horse. So their wisdom is +0. So I'm just gonna roll a flat d20 to see if they can see through this or just whatever. So I'll say the DC is, what's your spell save? 18. So yeah, they have to roll an 18 or higher. 14. Yeah, they grind to a halt. So their movement is going to be 0 this turn.
Excellent.
Mina, your turn.
So are they? Oh, okay.
Now, as you approach, your horse is going to need to roll a DC 18. Or else be spooked by these illusory barricades.
Oh no.
Oof.
Because this is all happening kind of at the same time.
So.
Sure, I'm gonna give my horse bardic inspiration.
Nice.
That's
Har-
good.
Mina
The
making
horse
horse noises.
Great.
The horse whisper.
Oh, actually, you guys are probably right. I don't think.
Does it have to understand you?
No,
Okay.
because I can technically use music and sounds.
Go for it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
A straight D20. This is for your horse. That is a 7.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it even with the inspiration.
You are
You haven't you
here.
you
Oh, sorry,
you,
sorry.
you have inspiration. You can reroll that 20
It's
Oh,
better.
I do have inspiration.
from Minxie.
I guess I'll use it. Oh yeah, why not? Please don't be less.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just so good at illusions.
Illusions, Michael. So that brings you back here. And your movement will be 0 as well. But I suppose for the interest of brevity and all that both horses start like taking off again. Let's see.
Am I allowed to do something?
You are, of course, yes.
Can the horse give me a con save?
I think the horse can just choose to fail, but I don't know who's in charge of the horse.
They get a +1 to that.
I assumed that it wouldn't know to fail, so.
9. So
the horse can go back an extra 60 feet, please.
no, what's
As
happening?
I rub my ring, and the horse disappears from that spot and reappears 60 feet back.
On this guy, I hope.
I want it about 10 feet away from him, so that he can't just run and jump on it.
So about here.
Okay.
I hope someone's keeping track of the spell slots we've used on this.
See, these
yeah.
aren't spell slots
I
for
am,
me.
yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
this is
I've
free play.
actually only used one for the polymorph because one was a class thing, and
Mina, you're free to move once again. This time, Alfric and Sir Tyrion, can I get a perception check?
Of course.
Both too far away. So what's going to happen here, right, is this guy here is going to attempt to jump and knock Mina from her horse.
Oh, come on. That's far too obvious. Not even trying to be subtle anymore.
Well, you were looking all the way back here.
Oh, no, I just meant in terms of the cheating.
Yeah.
Like they started
no,
out being kind of subtle.
Yeah,
like,
no, they do not want to lose. They do not want to lose. I'll need a dex save from Mina.
I'm gonna add my bless to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Pretty good.
17. So I need to make 2 rolls here for this to work. So firstly, an acrobatics check to see if he actually even makes it.
What's the DC for a moving horse?
Oh.
So he's going to make it, right? Now, next is he's going to... what did you roll? A 17 for dex. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to beat that 17. If he meets it, he'll fail. So he has to get 18 or higher. And this is going to be athletics to kind of wrestle you off the
Oh,
horse.
athletics. Okay, that's not so bad.
Oh shit.
These guys.
You're going to take, as you're kicked off the horse, Mina, you're going to take 2 points of falling damage. And this guy gets onto the horse. You guys are free to act before he hits the finish line. As you see that,
Hold
well,
on. Hold on. So
we
this
are
guy
free to act.
leaped off, knocked
Yeah.
me on a horse, and landed on the horse.
yeah, that's why I
Get a
want-
19 and a 21.
Yeah.
Well, my telekinesis should still be active because it lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So could I try and just hurl him back off of the horse with the telekinesis?
Sure.
So a strength saving throw DC of 18.
This is intense. He's going to get a 5. So he's also
These fellows really are clumsy.
knocks him off the horse. Okay. So I think after all that,
I
Sorry.
assume I can remount the horse and finish the race.
so what happens there is the horse is just kind of bolts off, and
Don't blame it.
so this all kind of happened at once.
Yeah,
he was
peace
going
out.
to assume control.
Horse has seen some shit.
But what happens next is before obviously either of you can cross the finish line, Mina, you're kind of getting up, kind of a little bit winded, and this guy is kind of also not really sure what just happened. He was just kind of forced off the horse, and he gets up as well, and he was just like, "Oh, you got magics. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. Get the boss!" He shouts out. Get the boss out here!
What we asked for the first time.
Yeah, this has all worked perfectly.
Yeah. Well,
Excellent.
so the guy over here is closest to where he is, so he's going to attempt to start rushing away. I don't know if anyone wants to do anything about that.
Rushing away where?
Up across this bridge.
He's going to run past me.
Now
telling me
Alfred
to
would
see.
be able to see him with the tent in the way.
So Damon and Sir Tyrion would see him try to
Yeah.
cross this bridge. So
Yeah, so Tyrion will be like, you're finally getting the Brady we asked for not 10 minutes ago.
oh, you'll be sorry as he kind of rushes off.
Clang, 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 clang.
Sir Tyrion, don't go too far.
You're heading off with him, Sir Tyrion?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got to keep your eye on these people.
So I'm gonna bring Sir Tyrion over to another map then, if that's
Ooh.
I was just about to say I probably would have ran after him because there's no way I would have left him alone.
Lit the party.
Sure. Okay. He goes down this trap door down here. I don't know if you can see that, Tyrion.
I can now.
Yeah, so he rushes down this trap door.
Yeet.
Should we, in this span of time, would my telekinesis have elapsed now?
It's a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have.
Cool.
So what I'll do,
Let me double check actually.
I'll.
Oh, it's up to 10 minutes actually.
Can I get a Constitution save from Mina for that concentration on polymorph as well? Actually, just so we have all of our eggs in one basket.
Sure. I have advantage on these because I'm a warcaster.
Breaks concentration.
Go with the
Oh
eight.
my god.
Oh.
Flea has left the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I hate this game so much.
Now, bear with me
Oh man.
for just one moment. So we have a split party situation. So I'm gonna get back to you guys, and we're gonna join Sir Tyrion and Damon.
Very well. Should we de-headphone or anything?
No.
Are we okay? Cool.
This is kind of in the meantime.
Obviously, Rocket's with me as well.
Yeah. I'll drag Rocket on actually for you if you like.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we
It's
can't
a
see it
case
because we're
of
not
assume
here.
he's with me
Ooh.
unless I put him somewhere. Do you know? Yeah, he's that big. Yeah.
Okay.
Leave him massive.
Is he? Is he
No,
actually?
he's not. He's 5 foot.
Okay. So this guy is kind of rushing ahead. So following him, he kind of rushes down this hallway. I think you might lose sight of him. Can you guys? Sorry, you're down here.
Is it completely dark down here?
No, it's not. There's some torches on the walls.
I am in black.
No, let me fix that for you, sir. That better?
Yes. Right, so he went this way.
So yeah, he's rushing around. Excuse me, around this corner.
Yeah, Tyrion would be hot on his heels.
Yeah, go ahead and follow him.
The map is not revealed,
Oh,
or the light isn't at least.
sorry. Forgot to set up the light tokens. My bad.
I can't move the Rocket.
Let me do that for you, sir.
No problem.
You should have control. Interesting. I'll drag him for you for now.
Yeah, cool.
So he goes this way. Sorry, this way. So he's knocking on the door. He's like, oh, Brady, there's a magic wheel is out here and they're trying to kill us.
No one has tried to kill anyone, you liar.
And the door swings open. He's like, all right, hang on. This guy pokes his head around the door, and as the description had fit, it's a blonde, suave-looking young man with a red bandana and a crescent moon earring on his ear. He's like, "Fuck you up." Look at
Well,
us.
to do business, but your underlings here are quite useless.
What you want, huh?
Oh, we came
Business.
looking for the man who
business,
sells
yes.
horses.
Don't sell horses.
We
Race them.
steal enough of them.
I acquire them. All right?
Yes,
Hey,
yes, of
are you
course.
gonna come into my home, badger me with questions? Is it? Huh?
I haven't badgered you with any questions yet.
Well, maybe you should get the fuck on out of here then, huh?
Well, maybe you should make me.
He'll place his hand on this rapier that's been resting on his hip. I won't ask again, metal man.
I'd really like it to.
He'll draw his blade.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna get to kill Brady.
Oh, you sound very sure that Brady's going to get himself killed.
I mean, it's Tyrion.
Yeah,
He's
it's
only
gonna
got
be
one right
just-
hand, and he's
Just
right
fruitlessly trying to stab him time and time again.
Oh, what the fuck, Mark?
These
What
guys.
the fuck?
What
Oh,
the
hey,
hell?
Hey, we got one of our own.
Right-handed Torm's going to be up this guy's ass in a minute.
Just quite some.
I'm not even going to be bothered because, like, I'm behind them regardless.
No, don't ruin the streak. Either get a
Tyrion will walk
20
out
or
of the
don't
trapdoor
bother.
where this guy is a sock puppet.
In fairness, like Sir Tyrion and Brady, they were ready. Like they were fucking ready to go. So this is 2-1-2. This is gonna be exciting, isn't it? Here we go. All right. So
But he's
Bra-
dead.
Brady is up first. Drawing his. I need to open his character sheet. Apologies. 1 second. He's gonna go right on up to you. I just need to double check one thing. Cool. And hit you with his rapier.
Actually, Mark, do you want to take the break now?
That is a good call. Actually, it's
Yeah.
a good point. It's good. It's a good point to take the break. I
Cool.
got a little bit too excited and lost track of time.
Yeah.
So
I think we all
let's
did.
let's come back to this in 5 minutes time, and we will resolve this little conflict.
Thanks, guys.
So come back soon. We'll talk to
Awesome. See you
Come
soon.
back for the
everybody.
fun.
guys.
Interview.
give it a second on our end, and maybe we'll.
There we go.
Are we back?
Hey.
Oh, kind of.
I am now Satyrion. Awesome.
All right. Okay. Well,
I am
I am
Shadar.
Damon.
I want to smite. Smite everything.
A bit of a
Pursue in the
Freaky
name of
Friday.
Raven.
I want to
situation
ride
going on.
everything.
Excuse me.
all right, Steven's Dungeon Master. I'm Elfric. Let's do this.
If you had a bit of a Freaky Friday thing going on here.
Oh man,
So-
that would be such a funny episode.
Oh man, we should.
Good idea for April Fools.
We all have to play each other's characters.
We did that before in our home game, actually,
Yeah.
where 2 of the characters switched out. But anyway, yes. So where we left off before the break was there was a horse race with a bit of a wager on it, but there was a lot of foul play going on. It
I
was
won
beggars
the
belief.
horse race. Just saying.
You, I don't know, like the steward's inquiry is out on that, but let's see.
If it's the horse, I won. If it's Mina, I won. And the other guy was a flea for a long time, so like he
Yeah.
definitely lost.
Well, you know, they might disagree with you on that, but here we are. One of the guys has fled to retrieve the boss, which is Brady. Tyrion and Daemon have followed suit, splitting the party as such into this underground section of this destroyed keep. Brady and this other thief have drawn their blades, and it is the man himself who is up first. He's going to step right on in here, and he's going to strike Tyrion with his rapier. Uh, 17 to hit.
Bangs off the armor.
Okay, he's going to take a step back and pat this guy on the back and say, "All right, come on, come on."
Did he disengage?
He used fancy footwork.
Oh.
He has a swashbuckler robe.
Ah, of course he is.
Oh well.
Our friend is up next, who's gonna like swoosh in past Sir Tyrion and Daemon. And Daemon, can I get a strength saving throw from you, sir?
Can indeed. 18.
18 just makes it, so you are not succumbed to his dagger flourish, but he is going to lash out with 3 daggers nonetheless.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Misses.
Second one, as he just goes 18.
I'll use shield.
Okay, yeah. So you cast shield, gives yourself a +5 to AC.
Yep.
And he'll lash out with that. I presume an 18 doesn't hit then, and yeah,
No.
the dagger would have just gone right down on your head like that, but just this shield just catches it and forces it back. Third dagger. He's going to roll a 24.
That one hits though.
So with shield, he kind of sees this action. He kind of finds a weak spot in this barrier you've put up and kind of slips a dagger in, and you will receive 9 points of piercing damage as a result.
No problem.
Okay, Sir Tyrion, that brings us to you.
Right, 2 questions. Would Fido have been allowed to follow me, or is he still upstairs with the rest?
Actually, that's a fair point. I think Fido would have been following you, right?
Right. Well then, I will step away from this Master Thief, I believe it's
He'll-
called.
He'll take a swipe at you.
Yep.
He's gonna
28 to hit.
as Rocket would have been stood next to me.
Mhm.
He's gonna give that a disadvantage to him as Rocket tries to bite on the back of him.
So is that a thing Rocket can do?
It is. It's called. I will post it in the thing. If I can.
I'll just
There we
roll
go.
this.
Deflect attack. So the defender imposes disadvantage on attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it.
Okay. I'll roll that dagger again. So that turns it into a 12, which doesn't hit. Good shout. Good shout.
Because he strikes the sleeveless pole and negates it. Right, well, as he walks towards Brady, Sir Tyrion will look him directly in the eye and he will say, I am the righteous hand of God and the devil you will not forget. And that is his vow of enmity.
There he is.
I'm
And
so
then-
glad I shared that song.
As he stands right in front of him, he will appear to glimmer and speed up as he casts haste on himself.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
And then he will swing his sword at him.
okay.
For an
Haste.
18.
Haste is an action, though. So you wouldn't get...
Yes, and then he gets the action from haste.
That's a very good point. Yes.
Yeah.
So 10...
18,
or
he has
18.
advantage because of the vow.
Sorry, of course. Yeah, 18 hits.
Then that will be 11 points to start us off. And then Fido will attempt to squeeze past them to get into this room. And then he will attempt to attack. He'll have advantage because he's facing me, or not yet.
He will get advantage on that, yeah.
He's not going to hit either. Well, 15?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
he's not going to hit.
Okay.
That'll be the end of his turn.
Damon, your turn.
Okay. I can probably deal with this guy. No, I'll keep him with me for a minute. Okay. Seeing what Sir Tyrion just did, giving Damon such a good idea. It's a very clever trick. Let's see if I can do it. As I also cast haste on myself. And then I'm also going to take an attack on this guy.
Okay.
With my... Wow, I haven't used my weapons for so long.
Oh, thanks for the follow, the horse boy. Appreciate it.
Yeah!
The horse!
The horse boy, yeah.
Oh no, it's a longbow. Sorry, wrong weapon. Where is my... Oh, it's this one. Sorry.
Great to have you aboard,
Apologies.
man. Thanks for following.
21 to hit.
Yeah. That'll definitely do it.
Perfect for 7 damage.
Okay, he'll take every bit of that.
And then for my bonus action, I will instruct Rocket to bite him. So it's a d20 plus 4. 12. I'm guessing that misses.
Misses, yeah.
So he goes to bite him, but unfortunately misses, and that is my go.
Okay. Over to Brady, who is going to lash out again on Sir Tyrion. DTD 16 is not going to do it. He is going to use his action his cunning action even, to disengage. Is there anything Sir Tyrion can do about that or no?
Currently, no.
Okay. He's gonna rush down the hall to behind Damon.
Oh, you fucking coward.
I'm not a coward, I'm a tactician. Yeah, that's all he could do. So our friend here, the thief, is up next, and he's going to lash out again. Can I get a strength save from you, Damon?
Yeah, indeed.
So what's going to happen is you're going to be blinded by these flurry of daggers that gets thrown at you. You have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Blinding strikes, this is called. So dagger number, the first, is a critical hit.
That hits.
So first off, you're going to take 15 points of piercing damage. I'm going to roll a d100. So we have a critical roll table here. 59. What happens on a 59? You attempt to disarm your opponent. You're able to take the disarm action after your attack. So let's see. Disarm. So opposed strength versus dex and disadvantage if you're holding it with both hands. So it's not. So can I get either strength or dex from Damon, and he will do the same. Just a straight up check.
Tacticians get tax ditched.
20.
Yeah, you're able to hold on to your weapon and see roll a 16.
Nice.
Even when I'm blind, you can't take this off of me.
He's gonna follow up with 2 more daggers though. Another crit! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is 12 points of piercing damage and another D100.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
see he in
32.
charge.
I know, yeah. You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and attempt to harass them. After you attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove or push, and it's going to do neither of those because that would not be to its advantage. Last dagger attack. Come on, crit number 3. That is a 19.
The shield's still up, so that
Okay.
misses.
I don't believe it was because your turn is over now, though, right?
Oh, if that's the case, then I'll just do it again.
Does it only last a turn?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last turn.
So you're
Sorry,
just
I didn't realise. Yeah.
throwing it up again. Okay, sure. So the last one doesn't hit, then I take it.
No. That one misses.
Okay. And Miss Jawbreaker says, wait till I miss Merc using his bless. I actually didn't use my bless, so that
Oh,
must
I
have...
thought you did.
No. Did I? I don't think I did. Anyway.
Fixed it there.
Cool. Tyrion, back to you. You just saw Damon get assaulted, and he's kind of like covering his eyes, going, he's kind of swiping around. He can't really see anything. These two have him pincered.
As the tactician has run away like a tactical coward, Tyrion will whistle for Fido, who is here, to go 5, 10, 15. Stop here and attempt to bite this thief.
Okay.
12 is going to do it.
That's not, no.
And then the master tactician will be left curious as Tyrion disappears from where he's standing, and a silvery flash.
Ooh, okay. So he is
comes around
facing
his
Damon, so
shoulders.
he doesn't even see you appear there.
Oh, and in a flurry of his own blades, 3 attacks will go for his back.
Oh, there's a crit in there. There's a crit
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Let's resolve these. Right, so the 15, does that hit?
Here comes the smite.
But the 26 for 10 damage does.
Right, okay, so that's a basic 10. And then, as
Here
all
it comes.
smites must be done.
Oh,
We won't
bring
go
on the
too
pain.
crazy. I doubt he's a fiend or undead, is he?
Nah. Just a very suave coward.
Very suave cow.
Tactician, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Of course.
Yeah.
9, 30, 44 points of damage to our
Whoa.
tactician friend.
Felt every bit of that. You just like the halls are dimly lit with torches, but for a second, Damon, you can actually see again because Tyrion smites this guy with all of the power he has, and it illuminates the entire corridor, almost to the point where you're blinded again, but you're still blind. So,
And as the flash of radiant energy fills the corridor, Tyrion will say, "Would you care to tactically surrender?"
you can tactically suck my balls, he says.
Wow.
He's very sure. He's very sure of himself, despite that hit.
Alrighty then. That
Every rogue has an ace in the hole, it seems.
Every rogue.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Sir Tyrion?
No, that is action economy used.
Damon, you are blinded until the end of your turn. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
I know there's someone behind me, though, right?
Yeah. What's your passive perception?
That's a very good question. 10.
I think he moved behind you before you were blinded. So yeah, we'll say you do.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to work it out. Okay. Fuck it. I'm going to drop a fairy fire right on top of me. Not so that it hits me, but the people around me.
Yeah, I get
Not
you.
any allies.
Dex save. Okay. Dexterity save. So Brady is going to roll a 22.
God damn it.
Of course he is.
The other guy is going to roll a natural 20.
Well, at least that burnt that away. Okay, I'll take my one action I have against this guy. So disadvantage, right? Back in. 17.
17 hits. Just hits.
Nice. That's for 4 damage.
Okay.
Master
then-
Thief, is it?
Yeah. Well, that's what I...
Yeah, sorry, the guy in front of me. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Rocket is going to carry on biting. No, he's not. That's my go.
Okay. Back to Brady. He's going to turn to Sartarian and say, "Will you ever just leave us?" Or no, what do you say? "Will you ever just fuck off?" Leave me alone sounds too, I don't know. Rapier attack. Boom. 26.
26 lit.
Can he do that at disadvantage as Rocket sees this and goes to bite that guy instead?
Sure. We roll that one more time.
Because like Rocket would be like kind of here, I assumed so.
19 then in that case.
Clangs off the armor.
All right. He's going to stay put. And next up is our Master Teeth. Who, again, Damon, I will ask you to make another strength save.
$18.
This time.
Plus 5, so it's 23.
Okay, yeah. So
Yes.
he. Okay. Yep. So he is going to throw in an old dagger, regular old dagger attack this time around.
Hits.
A 26, and he is throwing a sneak attack in on this because Brady is within 5 foot of you now.
Yep.
So it's 11 piercing plus. So in total, 27 points of damage.
I will. Shit, I can't do that because my reaction to Rocket, I believe. Let me just check. See, it's never very specific of whether it's the defender's reaction or whether it's mine.
Okay.
So I'll have to leave it.
Okay. He still has 2 more dagger attacks coming up. 27 to hit.
That
Oh.
hits.
This time you're taking 11 points of piercing damage.
Damon is looking pretty fucked.
Damon is taking some serious stabs. One last attack coming up. 17 to hit
That hits.
for 7 damage.
He is standing.
Still standing, but looking quite bloodied.
Full of holes.
Full of holes and all of them bleeding. Tyrion, it's your turn.
Let's see, and Damon come under duress. Tyrion will sidestep Brady.
Mhm.
He will reach his hand out with his hasted action and lay his hand on Damon's shoulder and say, "Pucker up now, we aren't finished," and blast 50 points of lay on hands into Damon.
Bloody hell, nice.
So as Tyrion lays a hand on Damon, you just see this golden light where all the wound openings where the blood ceases to spill and just the wounds just heal themselves. And you can just see Damon just gotta get his breath back.
Damon thought it felt good when he rubbed his ring, but holy
Yeah.
And
See
Yeah,
that,
Da-
boys? You're
Damon
fucked
is
now.
Damon's looking a bit chipper again.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do, Sir Tyrion?
Oh yeah, that was only the hasted action.
Yep.
Fido will again attempt to bite the Master Thief.
Okay. Oh! Oh,
God, I thought that was a natural.
that's
That
so-
looks like a
so
natural
did I,
20.
yeah.
That's so cruel.
Yeah.
Them
Uh,
digital dice are a bit of a sucker now and again.
All right. Well, then Tyrion will take 2 strikes on Brady.
Okay. Having it.
22.
The first will hit, the second will not.
That's 9 points on the first. That is disappointing.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do at this time?
No, I think that that's pretty much him for now.
Okie dokie. Damon, back to you.
Okay. Getting quite sick of these 2 guys trying to stab us. So I am going to cast heat metal
Ooh.
on the rapier. On
Right.
Very nice.
Brady's rapier. So
Okay,
it needs
so-
to do a 17 spell save DC for
Constitution?
Yes, Constitution.
I pass.
So
20.
he saves, but
But
he
he'll have
takes
disadvantage.
2d8.
Okay. So
7 points of damage.
yeah, he's just like readying the rapier at Tyrion. He's like, a bloody hell! And you can see he looks down and it's like turned completely red, but he manages to hold on to it. It's like, I only need to hold it on for another second before I stab you both to death. So he endures the pain.
That's the feeling of hellfire. And I'm going to take a shot at him rather than the other guy.
Okay.
No.
No, sir.
Then Rocket's going to take a bite at
Holy
the
moly.
original
Oh,
guy.
Solo, thanks for the gifted subs. Believe that is inspiration for everyone.
Generous,
Oh.
generous man.
Does it stack?
Yeah, does
'Cause
it
we've already
stack?
got one.
I don't think it does actually. I am not sure.
So use your inspirations real fast, and then it'll take effect.
But if it doesn't, I'm gonna give Damon and Sir Tyrion an extra one for this anyway.
Perfect. Thank you.
So you can roll with advantage on the next thing.
I rolled
Or-
an 18 plus 4, so 22 for Rocket to hit this guy.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do.
And sorry, the damage is so 1d8 plus 2. So he takes 10 points of damage.
Okay.
But as he bites into him, this kind of ethereal like eminence comes off of Rocket and hits me essentially, or goes into me as he does. Sorry, I should have had this ready. Where is it? Aha, here we go. So he does an arcane jolt, which is of healing to me.
Okay.
And that is going to be 2d6. So I get back an extra 12.
Nice. Looking a bit more healthier now.
Yep, indeed. And that's my turn, yeah.
Okay. Brady is just going to straight up attack Sir Tyrion again.
We say disadvantaged.
I don't think it's going to matter anyway, actually, with 15, but let's just roll that again. Well, that was disadvantage,
15,
yeah,
so
15.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That was
I tried to
all-
say it before the roll so that that's not the impact for it.
Hitman, all of these attacks, because you're facing Brady now, are going to have advantage on you. But first off, I will need a strength saving throw as he flourishes his daggers once again.
+5.
So that's hang on 5, so that's 12. Let me use. I've got no. I
Oh,
use
you
my
have-
I use an inspiration.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Strength save. So 17 plus 5, so that's 22.
Yeah, you pass. Okay, so no flourish, only straight up attacks with advantage.
No problem.
Okay,
Miss.
11. Next one coming at you.
Miss.
Is 13. Next one coming at you.
That one hits.
He's going to dump a sneak attack into this one as well. So So that is, in total, 28 points of damage. I rolled d8s. Sorry. 6s. So 9 plus 14 is 23.
I'll accept that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is all he can do. Tyrion, back to you.
How's Brady looking?
Not great. Not great. He's pretty beat up.
Well, they go one swing at a time then.
Yeah, he seems to be fairly steadfast in what he's doing.
Well, let's swing of the first. 18 for 8.
Yep, hits and 8 points of damage. He's still up.
Again. 24 for 17.
Yeah, at this point, he's going to drop to a knee as you swing down. And he will, at this point, kind of drop his blade and hold up his hands and go, I yield, please don't kill me.
With the final attack remaining, Sir Tyrion will hold the blade to his throat and look at this fellow and say, drop your weapons now.
Yeah, and Brady is going to reinforce it. He goes, drop your fucking weapon, drop him. And your man is he's going to do that. Yeah. He'll drop his weapon. He'll take you out of turn order.
Damon, if you'd be so kind to tie these fellows' hands together.
So I will tie their hands, and I would also headbutt this one once I've tied them together.
Okay.
Just going to straight up crack with the horns.
Okay. Yeah, and fresh blood just trickles down his nose. He's like, we yielded, man.
What's the matter, dear? Can't you see?
Funny one, aren't you? Well, you can't wipe his nose because his hands are tied, but he's like just trying to wipe his nose off his shoulder.
Tyrion will go behind Brady, who I'll assume that Damon tied his hands behind his back, and he'll just grasp the tied hands and fold them up towards the shoulder blades to lead him, but put on pressure to force the movement.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll say, we're going to go outside. I have a young lady out there who wishes to ask you a few questions, and you'll answer honestly.
He'll spit some blood onto the ground and say, all right, just ease off, eh? Ease off.
I can do this all day.
Are you guys doing anything else down here before we move on up?
No, he's gonna bring. He's got the target, so he's bringing them straight up to the other side.
Bring you back to where rescue.
I'll just say to him,
Yeah.
Are you okay to take them up? I want to check what's down here.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'll
Fido
back to
will
them.
guide the thief.
Sure. I'll just
Yeah.
zoom back to Damon for a second then.
Okay.
Sorry, I know I'm switching an awful lot. So Damon, where would you like to venture?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
So that I'm a little bit sneakier. And I just want to check out his quarters to see if there's any paperwork, anything really of value, of information, anything kind of that way.
Can I get an investigation check,
No problem.
please?
22, and because why not? Because I can. I'll do Flash of Genius again, which adds another 5, so 27 total.
Okay. You find a small lockbox filled with gold that is no doubt accumulated from the helpless peoples of other villages. You find 250 gold. You find a potion of healing, a potion of greater healing, and you also find a bottle that of stuff you've never seen before. If you kind of take it out, it looks to be a bottle of booze, and this is what the label looks like.
Wow. Holy shit.
Oh, the infamous, the legendary.
So
It
you
exists 80 years before.
So you find a bottle of Gregan's Ale. Props to Becca for designing the logo for me.
Great job.
So it just appears to be a fancy bottle of booze.
We'll have this around the fireside, won't we, Rocket? Put that away.
And as for ledgers and letters and books and stuff, you don't really find much of that regard.
Okay. Without going too much further in, and obviously I want the guys to be able to play as well. I just want to kind of head around the corner just to poke my head around and see what's kind of this
Okay.
way.
Can I
I'm
get
not going to go in.
a perception check, if you wouldn't mind?
13.
Nope. Okay. You see an empty room with some battered wheelbarrows and barrels. Nothing more. You do see that it goes further down. You see some steps off in the distance.
Okay, now I'll just head back up with Rocket.
Okay. I'll bring you guys back to Willowcrest. So the guys, Mina, you can reposition yourself. I assume you're up and about by now. These thieves would have kind of like.
Before that guy moves, can I do something?
Sure. Yeah. Of course. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was.
Yeah,
I was gonna pick it up where we left off, but I was assuming that the guys are just. But if you guys want to do something with this guy that fell on the ground, then absolutely.
Yeah, well, yeah, Shadar's right at the edge, and your man's in his arse. Shadar is kind of just leaning over. My friend, have you heard of the Raven Queen by any chance?
he'll kind of dusting himself off. He'll look up at you and he says, "Fuck your queen."
Pulls out a pamphlet. I have a pamphlet.
So,
No.
Real quick while that's happening,
Mhm.
I didn't see any place that they would have kept horses while I was on the map. Would
Oh.
Mina have noticed any? So no.
Miss Jawbreaker says she'll take the pamphlet.
Yeah, I don't think she's waiting for Shadar to do his thing. So pretty much like as Shadar just kind of starts talking, I think she's going to use Thunderwave to try and push this guy against the wall.
Ooh, okay.
Or Thunderclap, I think is the actual one I have.
I'm just gonna say this happens because he's kind of still kind of half prone. So yeah, he blasts up against the wall.
Sure, and then
He just
she's
goes,
gonna
"Oof."
walk right up to him and in all the intimidation that she can summon, she's gonna ask where the horses are.
Okay, roll intimidation check.
Sure.
Can't give her guidance. I'm too far away.
You're too far away. That's touch, I believe.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. Yeah, no worries. Just checking.
I think just for the sake of doing something cool for once in this encounter, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh, thanks, Deadpan, for the bless.
Fucking hell.
Fuck you,
15.
Fuck you, Joe.
Do you know what? I'm gonna get him to roll insight. Just to.
He might be more scared of me if he could see what's inside.
I'm sorry, what?
How are you intimidating him? Because he will be intimidated.
Let's see. So she's definitely not throwing him against the wall with her own physical strength because that's not something that goes well for her. I think she's intending to use the thunderclap to kind of shove him against the wall. So, he like kind of falls on it, conks his head up, and then as he's looking up, she's just gonna step to like take his entire field division up. She's gonna put her hand on the hilt of her sword, and she's like, "All right, no more games. Tell me where the horses are."
He's just kind of like, oh, all right. The boss. Yes,
And she'll take her rapier out as he's talking.
It's like the boss keeps him down. The lower parts of the keep. There's a secret entrance there at the other side of the course, so you wouldn't have seen it. It's down. It's down a few levels. A little cave comes out further out the base of the hill. Keeps keeps the good ones down there, you know.
Here's
These are-
what's gonna happen. You're gonna get up. You're gonna put your hands behind your back so I can tie them together. And you're going to take me to my horse. And if you don't, my very scary friend up there on the hill would like nothing more than to introduce you personally to his god, the Raven Queen.
What she said.
All right. I can't imagine the boss will let you pass, but I'll bring you there. No worries.
Yeah.
Let's go,
so,
my friend.
Okay, yeah, you tie him up, tie his arms, and he'll lead you basically straight up to where the guys are coming out. Alfric, would you like to be doing anything at this time?
I mean, I'll go with them, but there's nothing specifically that I think I need to add to proceedings at the moment.
So these guys are seeing you with this guy who's bound.
Shadar, you are a little bit stronger than me. Would you like to do the whole holding procession? You can threaten him if you want.
Would you like me to throw him over my shoulder, my dear?
Sure. If it makes you feel
Very
better.
well.
Well, looks like we have
Well, I
some
just-
company.
It
Yes.
seems we do. Halt, you brigands, or I will throw your companion off the cliff here. I don't think they care
Dad,
about
I
you,
don't
but
think
I
I'm
may as
gonna
well
give
try.
them much of a chance.
So okay.
We can roll.
Yeah,
if
are we
you
rolling
want. I'm
initiative or
gonna
can we
cast
act?
confusion.
I was just gonna say, yeah. What are you doing before they draw their blades on you? But yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna cast confusion. I think I
Sure,
can get
sure,
all
sure.
of them. They'll
Yeah.
probably all save, but then Alfred can cast it and they won't save twice.
All right. Wisdom saves, is it?
Yeah,
What's the DC on that one?
17.
Okay, we'll start from the guy at the very bottom of the stairs. It's a pass.
Jesus.
That is a
Oh my
pass.
God.
That is a fail. And that is a pass. So this guy is the only one who failed.
Okay, may I
Yeah.
act?
Yes.
Gentlemen, I implore you, be reasonable. And I cast Wall of Fire.
Ooh.
I was just about. Now I can't see them. Oh well.
Well, it's slightly opaque, so you would be able to see them.
Oh, very good. I take it back.
So I
So-
believe this one would be the only one who would take any damage.
You'll need to make a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Is roll a 15, so you'll take full damage, I believe.
Which is 30 points.
Right. We will be getting some initiative going.
Sure thing.
Because they are not very well taken to the fact that
Oh, I'm rolling like the grave.
Perfectly edged.
Indeed. That D20.
There's nothing like a good edging.
Agreed.
we're all in, it seems. First up is the confused one. So, D10. What happens on a 1?
One, the creature uses all its movement to run in a random direction. Roll a d8
straight-
and assign a direction to the dice.
Straight through the wall of fire. We'll go. This one is 1, and we'll go clockwise from there. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's going here, passing through the wall of fire. Going to need to make a dex save. It will take. Is it
DC
easy?
was 18, yeah.
Yep, takes the full 30 points of damage. Literally walks straight through this burning wall of fire, going. Ah!
Oh my god.
It's the action of a madman.
And gets to here until they bump into Shadar.
Dead Panthers, I saw rolling at the grave of a cannibal corpse in 05. Good man.
So because they have taken damage, does it end?
Confusion? No.
At the end of it. Oh, sorry, just rolls another wisdom save.
Probably more confused if anything.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Why did I do that?
So yeah, it's no longer confused. Okay, so next up then is this guy who is going to take a step back from those god awful flames. Let's see what to do. Do you know what? Do you know what? They're actually going to attempt to go right over to Alfric. They're going to make that save again. And this time, they're going to use their evasion to take 0 damage.
Bastard.
Oh, that's for area of effect, though, isn't it? That is an area.
I suppose this is area of effect,
I would
isn't
say
it?
it
It's
is,
not
yeah.
a single target.
Alfric, can I get a DC 17 strength save?
Almost certainly not. But we'll see.
I can, yeah, well, you know.
You can do it, my friend.
Oh.
It hung on at 17 for
Just
a little
not this
bit.
In fact,
time.
do you know what? I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Good man.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
Okay.
The try.
What was the DC? Do you have less?
17.
Oh,
Was,
yeah.
yeah. More than I
Okay.
rolled.
So he's going to use his confounding blade, so you can't take reactions.
Ugh.
Here comes 3 dagger attacks.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
14.
Yeah, that's a hit.
The poor wizard, this poor squishy wizard for 11 points of damage. Second dagger. 27 to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite clearly hit.
12 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Lastly, a 25. Alfred gets stabbed
Oh,
big time. So you're going to take a further 8. So that was a total of 31 points.
31, I believe. Uncivilized.
How's
Very
Alfred
good.
looking?
Not great. Not great.
Yeah, he's
the
certainly
scale of-
wounded.
Yeah, okay.
On a scale of 1 to 56 is about a 25.
Excellent. Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
Mina, it is your turn.
Knowing that this guy is bound and that guy is confused,
Yeah, I didn't even roll initiative for this guy because he's tied up.
Wow.
I'm gonna pop on over here and pull out my rapier and stab this guy.
Oh, Frick, just thinking, oh, thank goodness she's using the sword.
That is a deeper burn than that wall of fire. Hits.
Oh, hold on. I have
Oi.
advantage on that.
Oh!
And I'm
Critical
gonna
hit.
do 10d6 more damage with my inspiration.
All right.
10d6.
On a
And-
crit, yeah.
It's 5d6 and it doubles on a crit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What ability? What's that?
No, don't tell us. Don't tell
Oh,
us.
yeah,
'cause
okay.
I don't,
It's
Yeah.
a bardic smite, is
Yeah.
what it is.
Keep
don't
it
be
secret.
crazy, and I don't know what it is, and I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can throw it in the chat if you guys want to
No,
see it.
please
No,
don't.
no,
No,
let's keep it a
Okay,
secret.
alright.
That sounds like fun.
Until we know more
Um,
about Mina, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you can roll a d100 after you roll that 10d6.
I never roll mine.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So the 10d6.
Oh,
So
God,
that's-
pretty
No.
Nice.
38 plus 7 is 45, so plus 5 is 50.
Damage.
And he's already 30 points down from fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
that's
51.
a 51.
Let's see what happens on a 51.
And Tyrion still didn't
You
see
can
the
you can
savage
you can
cut.
attempt you can attempt to disarm him. So you can roll either strength or dex against his strength or dex. So he's gonna roll. Oh, let's roll again.
Whoa.
Good roll off.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's disarmed. Yeah. So what happened? What
Only
happens?
epic thing I can do!
So what happens here is Mina, Shadara Alfred, you just see Mina kind of sidestep in behind this guy, take out her rapier, deal a grievous, like, slice him right down the center of the back, like right along the spine. But normally people scream out in pain when this happens, but you just, Alfred, you just see the eyes roll up in the back of his head, and he shivers as if he was being tased, and some blood trickles down his nose for some reason, and drops his weapons.
Will I get a bit of that as well? Do you think with a 23 PP, even though I'm engaged?
You know,
PP.
you saw all that.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
Very.
And also very timely.
Yes. Anything else for your turn, Mina?
Sadly, I do not have a multi-attack.
That is
Okay.
banana.
They're still alive.
Still alive?
Well, now.
Elfric, your turn.
Ooh, let me think.
I'm like
So
3
bear-
HP
bear-
left to get disintegrated.
Bearing in mind he is weaponless.
Oh,
So
he's disarmed, is he?
he
Yes.
is disarmed.
All the more reason to fucking
Okay,
kill
that's good. just mindful of the fact that I'm right. So if he has an attack opportunity, it's just an unarmed attack.
It's just a slap in the face if you're ducking out.
But these guys are pretty dexterous, as we've seen. Well, I'll take a step back at any rate.
Okay, he's gonna roll to hit. Does a 23 hit?
It does, of course it does.
So it's a D4 plus his strength. So 2 points of damage as he gives you a mean left hook.
Yeah, let's just add an insult to injury at this point after stabbing me 3 times.
Yeah,
That's true.
But I'm gonna blast him with some scorching rays.
That is a hit for sure. That is not a hit. And that is a hit. So 1 and 3 hits. 2 misses.
2 and 3.
2 and 27.
25 and 27 hits.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right, Elfric, how does he die?
Oh, sorry, Mark. I just realised I never rolled a concentration check for my wall of fire after being mercilessly stabbed to pieces.
So DC would be 15.
Okay.
Oh no, it'll be 10 3 times because there were 3 different attacks.
10 3 times. That's a con save, right?
Yes.
Do you have Warcaster?
No.
He doesn't belong in a war, and he belongs in a classroom.
Exactly. 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
Oh.
Hey, boys.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and you killed this guy.
Excellent.
Which one was the guy that sassed the Raven Queen?
Fuck, I actually can't remember.
It just says this guy.
It was this guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, good. Okay, cool. Just so I know.
He's tied up.
Was there anything else from Elfric?
Yeah, I'm going to back up to... How far have I moved? I'll back up to here, and I'll just give Mina a nod of thanks.
Okay. This guy back here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make it to there. Excuse me. Can't move anymore.
So, Mark, I'm sorry to interrupt. I've reread the description for Wall of Fire, and it is actually within 10 feet of the inside of the wall. They would take damage, not 5.
In that case...
Just in case he didn't want to move that far.
In that case,
damage.
Well, he wouldn't know that. Let's go. Oh, critical fail.
How unfortunate.
30 points of damage straight up. He was going to try and... Well, yeah, he was going to try and use evasion, but because it was in that one, I'm just going to make him take full damage. And as they rush up to bear the heat of this thing, they said, no, well, might as well keep going. Use their cunning action to dash. And
Makes sense.
Go to here. And that was their cunning action. So they can still attack. So they're going to attack Shadar with advantage.
Bring it on, bitches.
Can I get a DC 17 strength save from Shadar?
Here it comes, Mark.
Shadar was like, what are you going to do? Kill me? Make my day.
I've been longing for this all my days. Strength save. That's a nat 1. I'm gonna use my my inspiration. So that's gone. Let's go again. Couldn't be another one.
You have to say these things, don't you?
Oh, of course I do. 7 plus. No, that I can do fuck all with that.
Okay. He's going to blind you with a blinding strike.
Oh, I can't see.
As he flourishes the old dagger.
Yeah.
Will score a 21 to hit.
I'll do it.
He'll dump in a sneak attack. So you will take a total of 28 points of damage.
Ouch.
The second will be a 22.
That will do it.
For 10.
Another ouch.
And one final ouchie coming your way.
Yes.
For a critical hit.
Oh, it's a natural 20. That will...
Oh,
you know what, Mark?
Guys.
Do you know what, Mark? Shadar, even though he cannot see,
oh yes,
he will channel divinity, reach up to the power of the Raven Queen, and he will say, "Not today, my friend, not today." And he will use channel divinity Sentinel at Death's Door. At 6th level, you gain the ability to impede Death's progress as a reaction when you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you suffers a critical hit. You can turn that hit into a normal hit. Any effects triggered by a critical hit? Any effects triggered by a critical hit are cancelled. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your Wisdom modifier.
Very cool.
So you will take 8 instead of 13 points of damage then in that case. And there'll be no D100 being rolled.
No D100 today.
Okay. Next up then is this one still outside the wall of fire, watching all of their allies rush through the flames. I'm just going to do a quick wisdom check.
It's like, fuck that.
Yeah, like if they get above a 12, they'll go for it.
Above a 12 to go for it?
Yeah, so they're going to go for it.
Oh,
They're gonna break.
instead of being afraid.
Make it to here. Roll a dex save. They will pass and use evasion to take 0 and attack Mina. Can I get a strength save from Mina, please?
Oh, you sure you don't want like a different kind of save?
No, I'm good with strength. I'm good with that. Deadpan says the bandit's just like, what's a D100?
Just roll it and shut up.
I'm pretty sure I failed.
Yes, you do, and he's going to confound his blades. You will be unable to take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So 3 dagger attacks come in your direction. Oh my merciful Jesus.
I will again reach out and I will use my I've already used my reaction.
Use it.
No, let me just see if it's a reaction. I'm not sure if it is.
It has to be.
You can use your channel divinity as an action. No, sorry, that's Path to the Grave. Sentinel at Death's Door. As a reaction, I've already used it.
So
shit, fuck bollocks.
That will be for 13 points of piercing damage plus a D100.
Oh, is it that same disarming?
It is. So it'll be strength versus dex. We got a natural 1, so you still have your weapon.
Nice.
Second dagger attack coming at you. For a 20.
That is also a hit.
And you will therefore take 10 points of piercing damage. Lastly, dagger attack the third. The redaggering. 24 to hit.
That is also a hit.
For finally 11 points of piercing damage.
Jeez, these guys don't mess around.
They don't. No, they don't. The guy who Shadar has tied shouts out, "Oi, oi, come on, get me out of this!"
Oh.
Shadar, it is your turn. You are blind.
Is it until the end of his turn or the end of my turn?
The end of
I'm,
your
I'm still
turn.
blind. Doesn't matter. I don't know what that was. That D20 that rolled across the screen, was that?
I don't know.
Right. Okay, so it doesn't really matter because Shadar is just gonna put his hand to the ground and he's just gonna rip up a lump of earth and he's gonna throw it up into the air and grasp his holy symbol and he say, "You slight the Raven Queen, now witness her might." And he's gonna cast Spirit Guardians at 5th level.
There they are. The boys.
The
The
boys are back
fucking
in town.
birds
Boys.
are back in town as he casts Spirit Guardians. And again, here we go, 5th level. Please do some decent damage. 18, 22, 28 points
28.
damage.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
I'll
so
take it. It's pretty shit.
Firstly, around Shadar's area at 3 o'clock, we'll make the first one. Then we'll go clockwise. From
Okay, so what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna throw out the thing, the aura.
Okay, so
Woo!
Oh, nice. We're getting some big damage.
so just this guy is gonna pass.
Is it still going to hit the
It should hit
Oh,
the
it
one in
is,
front of
yeah,
me
the
too.
downed guy?
I'm just gonna roll for him as well.
It should hit. It should hit everyone.
Okay, so basically, this guy and the guy next to Mina will pass and take half damage, I believe.
Well, that's 14.
And full damage is 28. Okay.
Oh, do you know what though? I think let me just throw the thing into the chat. I think it's at the start of their turn, and
Okay.
that could make the difference.
Okay.
For you, Mark. That's all. Throw it in.
I like the gif there, Dave.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
The gifts are good.
Their speed is halved, and when a creature enters the area for the first time,
Or
for the first time, yeah,
okay.
or
Okay.
or on
Well,
a turn, or starts its turn there.
Okay. So I've already deducted it from them. So if by some miracle something happens, I'll just put it back in. So this one.
Yeah, cool. Can I use my bonus action?
Oh, of course. Sorry. Yeah.
Cool. I don't know if this is touch or not. Let me just check.
Drew Kane says it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Hey. Shadar will reach out. Just hearing Mina cry out in pain because she's been hurt. He will reach out. Creature of your choice within range. I don't think it says I have to see them.
I don't think you
It
can
doesn't
maintain
say-
both or both concentration.
Oh, it's concentration, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay, well then he won't do it. Yeah.
Keep it guardians.
He would. He
Sorry,
would.
Bo.
Not.
I appreciate the
No,
thought.
I appreciate you clearing me up on that. Cheers. I think that's all he's got.
Okay. Well, they are going to once again attempt to do an old dagger flourish again.
Bernie Sanders coming at me.
Yeah. So get another strength save from Shadar.
Oh. Okay. My friends, here we go.
You are good though. You just be run-of-the-mill dagger attacks. This one won't be advantage
So
because
can I see again now?
you can see again.
Thank you.
But this one won't be with advantage because you're looking at this one on your flank. 17 to hit.
It's not a hit, my friend.
Okay. Next up, then we have a 18.
Not a hit.
oh,
Okay.
good.
How does an 11 sound?
That's a hit, Mark. No, it's not.
Non-Newtonian cleric.
Yeah, so you just rub your eyes after casting these Spirit Guardians, just in time to see 3 dagger swipes go. And yeah, exactly that. You just dodge out of the way. Mina, your turn.
I have to stick with the sword. Nothing else makes sense. So,
Spoken like Sir Tyrion. Stick with the sword. Nothing else makes sense.
Sticking with the sword, yeah.
nothing else makes sense. You have to be directly opposite for flanking, right?
Yes. Well, like, I mean, yeah, within reason.
So if I danced around this guy and ended up there and attacked this guy,
No, that wouldn't be flanking.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do our best.
That's all I'll ever ask of you. 19 hits.
19 for 7 piercing.
Okay.
Damage is damage.
You stick it, stick it in the lower stick him in the lower abdomen. It's just like and while he's getting like reefed by spectral ravens.
Yeah.
Anything else Mina would like to do at this time?
No, I don't have any bonus action spells, so.
Okay. Elfric. The situation is Mina is one-on-one with one bandit or thief, and Shadar is looking to be outnumbered. This time.
Indeed. Well, I think in such a situation, you've got to throw a fireball into the mix. I'll cast this at 4th level. Just an extra little bit of damage.
Christ.
And I'll use Sculpt spell to keep
Leave out
Shadar
Shadar.
in a safe, obviously.
Nice.
So 36 in total with a DC 18 Dex save.
Sculpt spell, man, is insane.
Fail. Pass, and a fail.
Okay.
So each and every one of them is going to use evasion.
Oh.
So,
Of course they are, yeah.
But it's half damage to this guy, and
Yep.
half damage to this guy.
Very
So-
well.
So,
So
what was it?
18.
18. Yeah. At the top of the round, by the way, when we get after Shadar's turn, I think it will be about that time when Sir Tyrion resurfaces. Actually, no, it'll be one more round after that.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I forgot we had we're not that many rounds into it yet. Okay. Alfred, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna move to here, and I can telekinetically shove as a bonus action. So I'm gonna try and shove this guy
Oh, very nice.
backwards. So
Yeah,
he has to do a
fall.
strength saving throw
Mhm.
with a DC of 12, a DC of 16.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. He's going to fall. How far back? 10 feet, is it?
Just 5.
Okay. Yeah, he's still tumble all the way down to here, and he's going to take some falling damage from that.
Nice.
Bye, my friend.
11
Nice.
points of falling damage.
Cool.
Very nice use of that.
And yeah,
Alright.
that's it for me.
And it's actually just this guy's turn now. Tumbles
Mark,
down.
I might add that when I cast Spirit Guardians, I lost track of banishment, so one of them may reappear somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Remember the guy I banished to
Yep.
Eldritch Hell?
I'd say he's going to run the fuck away.
Yeah, I'll deal with that dude in a minute.
No worries.
It's just insensible.
In the
Yep.
just out of fairness, so you know.
Just woke up from ayahuasca nap. You.
So this guy is going to attempt to climb, to scale this cliff face. Will fail to do so.
Yeah.
And
Also,
so,
his move is halved.
oh yes, that's true. So yeah, he's just going to stay put for right now. Will he still be affected? He's about 15, 20 feet down.
Let's throw the spell back into chat.
Void is the radius. Yeah.
15 feet of radius, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on. Spirit Guardians, my friend. No, don't cast it again. There we go. 15-foot radius.
Yeah, he'll still take the damage then in that case. So wisdom save.
Yeah. Well, I think it was 28, wasn't it? 18
yeah.
and
Yeah, 28,
4,
yeah.
No, 28, yeah.
Yep, 28 points damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Enjoy that, my friend.
He's not liking it one bit. He's like trying. He doesn't even know why he was trying to climb back up because but
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, he's just like getting reefed by these things. Didn't help the fact that he was climbing up either.
Does it hurt?
So next up is the one next to Mina, who is again going to ask. Well, I'm going to ask you for another strength saving throw. They won't. They won't know what that means. Yeah, you're good. So it's just straight up
Awesome.
dagger attacks. So let's see here. That is a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, second dagger attack.
That's
coming.
nice to say. I see why
15.
that's also a miss.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Last dagger attack coming at you. A 13. Also,
I am like Sir Tyrion. Just like,
and they need to make a wisdom save as well, actually.
This is good.
Will fail and take 28 points of damage. It is going
Now
to
we're
motherfucker.
talking.
its movement to move to.
its movement will be halved.
Yeah, it's slowly going to move there. That's all they can do. Actually, do you know what? No, it's going to use its bonus action to use cunning action and disengage and move down to here. Shidari.
Yeah, I see what's going on.
Yeah, they have a plan.
Okay, cool. So where's the best place I can drop a 10-foot radius spell to get these two guys?
I would suggest within 10 feet of them.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to work that out. That would be,
You're gonna get me.
yeah, very helpful.
Unless you
okay.
want to do it until hold the spell until I move.
No, I will. I'll take the hit. I'll go 5.
Okay.
10.
You'll take 2 hits.
Yep.
Oh no, sorry.
I
Just
mean, one
just-
guy
just-
is bound,
Just one.
not
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
ground.
Bound, yeah.
Yeah.
Bound on the ground.
He's going to bite him.
20
That'll do it, yeah.
for 11. Yeesh.
Ow.
That was a sore one. Yeah.
He's going to drop a flame strike at 5th level on these two
cool.
boys here.
Well, damn.
May the fired flames of righteousness and the Raven Queen send you to meet her, my friends. And where has it gone? Here it's our level 4. There we go. Flame strike. Level 5. Boom.
Ooh, look at all those dice.
Oh, brilliant.
39,
Oh,
47.
That's tremendous.
Both save.
Okay, so
Is the bound one not
46.
at disadvantage for a
It
dex
would be,
save?
Yeah, good shout. Actually, good shout. Still saves.
Wow,
This
it just
guy.
rolls out of the way. 15, so 40, 29, so 30, so 29 and 8 is the 47.
Okay.
37, yeah.
I believe they've already used their reaction to.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
For something at
evasions.
least.
So how much?
So 18 if they save.
18. All right. Anything else from Shadar?
I don't think so. I'm just check to see if there's one thing I can do. That's one action. No, that's it. Hold on. Sorry, I do believe I can do. Can I do bonus action healing word? Yeah, he will do bonus action healing word on Mina.
Okay.
So
Can
it's
you-
1d. Why can't I?
Is it a spell or a cantrip?
It's not a cantrip. It's a it's a leveled spell. I think you only get one of those,
Wait,
right?
just check.
'Cause if you
Yeah,
do a
you can-
bonus
you can-
action for one, it's got to be a cantrip and a spell or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, no worries. That's it.
Okay. This one here is going to look at its bound friends. Oh, you're on your own here, and they're just going to. Yeah, like I mean, they want out
No
of-
honor amongst thieves.
No, sir. Gonna stay right here and is gonna attack Mina. Gonna get another strength save from you.
I guess you can say that through the fire and flames, they'll carry on.
Nice.
And here
Nat
comes
20.
Nice.
here comes Mina with some dragon
Oh, very
force to
nice,
resist
Mina.
it.
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't think you get that. Nice.
Here we go.
Or running a row as well. Isn't it?
So just regular old attacks. 18 to hit.
Well hit.
10 piercing damage as the first dagger swipes upwards. The second dagger
Yep.
comes at you. This time for a 21.
That will also hit.
This time dealing another 10 points of piercing damage. And
Mina's
lastly,
starting to not look great.
yeah, getting cut up pretty bad. Last dagger. For another 21. Lastly, for 11 points of piercing damage. So Mina's getting cut up real bad.
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
sorry, Mark. Is the guy here in the turn order? Because I can't see him.
Oh no, he's not. He's not.
Okay, sorry, cool.
So
Just as long as he's still taking damage from the birds.
Oh, he is. I kind of. I take it off with the top
Grand,
one.
Cool. Thanks.
Nice.
I actually rolled his wisdom save right now because this one's about to end their turn anyway.
Good
Fail.
life.
So on that note, Mark, this guy's ending his turn within. Oh no, sorry, it's
No.
the other side. It's the
But
burning
he's
side.
he's not actually ending his turn there though.
Oh, okay.
Bonus action. Oh no, well, still has all of his movement, so he's literally just moving to there anyway. Mina, your turn.
I may regret this later.
If there
I'm
is
gonna
a later.
Yeah.
That's why I may regret it. I'm gonna step over here and attack this guy with my sword.
Okay, you will have advantage because it was looking at Aelfric.
That's what I was hoping.
Cool.
26
Uh,
hits.
26 hits. How's he looking?
Not great, not super great.
Okay.
That's why they were
I-
trying to flee from Shadar and his reign of, or circles of terror.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another instance of my bardic inspiration to do another 5d6.
Cool.
Smite him.
Very nice. That's really good.
For another 21. So that is 30 total points
Okay.
of damage.
So what happens here is that they start to approach Elfric with their daggers drawn. Mina just stands beside him, stabs him right through the spine. But what happens, Alfric, is that again they just kind of go into this kind of frenzy, a bit of like their head starts to go, shake like they're having a fit. Their eyes are all bloodshot and rolled back, and just a little bit of kind of foam comes out of them out before they drop dead onto the ground.
Excellent.
And he is dead.
Excellent.
I
Bullshit.
have my movement.
You do indeed, yeah.
So I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And as I'm moving away from that spot, I am gonna kind of look over to the guy in the flame sphere, and I was like, I told you.
Alrighty. That brings us to Elfric.
Oh, that's good. Mina got me out of a sticky situation there. So I'd like to use my bonus action to try and shove this guy away from me.
Okay.
So strength save DC of 16.
I'm in College of Valor.
That's a 5.
Okay, and how is this guy looking?
Again, better than that other guy was, but still cut up big time, yeah.
Better than the other guy. Okay.
Then he was, obviously. Well, he's still
Yeah.
better than the other guy now. But...
Obviously now, yeah. Yeah, so I'll push him back 5 feet.
Okay, there he goes.
And I will cast... Do you know what? It's getting pretty tense here. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at level... I'm going to cast it at level 6. So I get 7. So I get 7 rays.
Jesus.
Like a blam.
Don't piss off the wizard. Jesus.
So anyway, I just started blasting.
Yeah, let's...
Pretty much.
12 won't hit.
Hey, I might need them.
20 will. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh my god.
He's already dead.
Oh my god.
I want to see this damage, though.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
I believe it was 6 out of the 7 that hit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
63.
So, do you ever see in those action
79.
movies when someone shoots a guy in the head and then walks up to their corpse and just going bang, 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 bang? That is essentially what Alfric is doing. The first 2 scorching rays.
Yeah, I'm just mag dumping on this guy.
Yeah,
Is he like super calm or is he like die?
Oh, you know, he's calm. He's just kind of.
Oh, that's even worse.
the trigger on his fingers after getting stuck, and it's stuck in rapid fire.
Oh, you have a wand, right? Like
Yeah, just very calmly.
How'd you like me now, you son of a bitch?
Jesus. Anything else you'd like to do? Certainly.
Is he still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh,
Dead.
okay,
He's
okay.
dead.
In all this confusion, I can't remember whether I fired 6 rays or 7. Then my turn.
Okay. Next up is this guy who needs to roll a wisdom save.
Yeah, DC 16, I think.
He will roll 25. He'll take
14.
half. And you very audibly hear him say, "Nope, fuck this." He's going to start running. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dash 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one here is dead. Shadar, your turn.
Okay.
At this point, are companions returned?
I will say after this,
Okay.
they'll probably resurface, yeah, because they'll be back up at the start of the turn order. So the only one that's left, Shadar, is the bound one here.
Yeah, that's fine.
The other one is fleeing.
Cool. Shadar will walk up to him very, very slowly. And goes, "So you doubt the Raven Queen, do you?"
No, sir, not any longer.
Well, let me introduce you to her. And he'll put both of his hands on the side of his head and cast Blight.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Just blast that in there. Blomp. That is 46 necrotic damage. 52 DC 16 con save as he just sucks the life
17.
out of him.
Is that half damage on the success?
Yeah, it's half it.
25.
Yeah, you
26.
26.
So you see him age, like his skin just wrinkles. It's a lot of his hair turns gray, but he does not die. But
Good.
regardless of the save, he only has enough hit points left on this turn that the spectral ravens finish the job for you.
Well, I was just going to cancel that.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
right.
then, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, he cancels the spell, and he just raises his arms up, and they all just fly into under his cloak.
Where does he keep the ravens?
You don't want to find out, my dear.
We'll never know.
Sir Tyrion, you can add yourself to the turn order. You are back. You are in. You see this happening. Damon, you're still a bit behind.
That's grand.
And you actually act next, so you literally see the ravens disappear, and Shadar at the front of the bridge here.
I think Tyrion will appear, guiding Brady and go, Miss Mina, I brought you a gift. Did I miss the party?
Literally that community gift when the guy walks in with the pizza and everything's on fire.
He'll get you about there, guiding Brady.
Shadar will just he will have your man by the scruff, and he just holding him up right in front of him. He'll take him off his feet and go, "Do you believe now? Do you believe?"
Yeah, he's just like, dazed. He's like, you're talking to someone who's like,
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's incensed, and he'll just fucking throw him on the ground.
Okay. So let me see here.
I forget how height works. Do I have advantage from
Yep.
the high ground? Excellent.
It is your turn.
Have the high ground.
I am going to run over and cast Eldritch Blast 3 times on this guy. And I have advantage.
Hit,
Nice.
and hit.
Nice.
Oh man, that one. All right.
Oh.
13 points of force damage.
Yeah, you killed this guy too. He was pretty much fleeing because he was
On his last legs.
So I believe that is all of the threats eliminated. So I'll take you out of turn order.
How are Mina and Elfric looking?
Not great.
Alfred's looking pretty bad. He's quite pale and struggling to stand.
Okay, Star will just look over and go, "Well, my friend."
So you will see Mina. Sorry, as you're doing it, because I know what you're gonna do. You'll turn around and you'll see Mina cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that's something you thought she could do.
No, he's interested to see that. He'll look over to Elfric and go, "Well, my friend."
That's
You
a lot
look-
better.
You look. No, she cast it on herself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was preempting you.
It's all right. You look pretty fucked.
That's probably a valid assessment.
Yes. Hold on there. This might hurt a little bit as your wounds knit up. And he'll cast a heal on Elfric for 70 hit points.
Alfred's feeling great now.
Better
Never better.
Better than before the fight.
Yeah. Oh,
Look,
thank
but
you.
but according to roll 20, he takes one radiant point of damage.
Alfred, your hit points read nice.
That was a little bit of a close one.
Yes.
But
yes,
we prevailed in the end. Well done.
I must apologize. I went to get this dear fellow that Miss Mina could have a word of. I wasn't aware that you were going to be assailed by all the retrobates that were running this crooked race.
Who is
Neither
this?
were we, but I
Neither were
suppose
we,
we should
indeed.
have expected it. We know what their kind can be like, a little bit treacherous.
Oh, yes, most
So-
definitely.
Before you, you have two badly beaten up brigands and Brady, who is also badly beaten up. All bound.
Where's Damon? Is he all right?
Oh, yes, he's quite fine. Him and Rocket are having a look around to see if there are any of them hiding in the below.
Oh, quite right.
Which one is the guy that got that I cast blight on?
This guy.
This guy?
Yep. No, the guy at the very back.
Okay.
I'll put a little boop on him there.
Yeah, he looks like he's seen some shit now.
Yeah, he's very much disturbed by everything that just happened.
So Mina does probably storm up to Brady
Mhm.
and
As- As Mina's
Okay.
storming up, Tyrion will just swipe the legs to drop into his knees, so he's at a more accessible height for her.
Okay. Yeah. That
She's
happens.
not a dwarf.
He's just like, easy, would you? Jesus.
And she'll just, as she's walking up, just kind of nod over to the side and say, "Thank you."
A pleasure.
She's still got a rapier out, I'm sure. So
Mhm,
she'll
mhm.
level that towards him and she'll say, "You have something of mine. Or at least you better still have them."
And got nothing to yours.
You have my horse.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Which one? Huh?
I'm sure you know. White, stallion, meal. He was tough to break in. I know you were still having trouble after you stole him and you went to Femless.
Is that what they looking around at the bodies of his fallen comrades? Is that what this is all about? A fucking horse? Come here and slaughter us over a bloody horse?
You
Well,
started it.
there is the horse business and also the emancipation and the corrupt stealing of the livelihood of all the local villages. Would you like to discuss that as well? We have 3 more of your men tied up if you'd like to negotiate for their lives after the safe return of this horse.
All right, I'll tell you what. You untie me. You untie the lads. I tell you where the horse is. You let us go. You get your horse.
You are in no position to make demands here.
Oh yeah, is that right?
That is
What if,
right.
What if I was to tell you that your horse was alive, and if I'm not down at the stable when you arrive, my men will either flee with the horses or kill them.
Then I'll kill you now, and I'll still get my horse. And that is 100% true.
Is that right?
Shadar is like sitting on the bench, like leaning low, like really hurting. He's like, she means it.
Are you willing to risk it though?
My
There's
friend,
no
are
risk
you
to me
willing
here.
to risk the fact that my God gives me the powers to slice your throat, watch you gurgle on your own blood and die, to resurrect you and do it again and again and again?
So
He means it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will get Sir Tyrion and Mina to roll an intimidation check. DC
Oh,
15.
man.
DC 15.
My God.
Oh, Mina gets it. Mina gets it. Yeah.
Mina's a scary one today.
We still got inspiration. I got it. That was too
There-
good not to fucking do it again.
Do I believe that if I kind of leaned over
Son of a
to
bitch.
say something in his ear, that the others would hear it?
Yeah, Shadar probably would.
Okay. So then I
She
won't.
doesn't know what I'd hear or what I wouldn't hear though.
I mean,
If your stealth can beat his passive perception.
Like I haven't, we haven't scientifically sort of demonstrated,
Yeah.
you know, how observant and perceptive he is.
But
She
if you're
knows,
if you are whispering something and being very subtle, it'll be a stealth check. And if it beats Shadar's passive perception, then he won't hear it. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, me too.
well, I mean, if Brady seems scared enough now,
Oh yeah. Like I mean,
then I
Like-
probably wouldn't.
Okay, well, like Shadar's noticed a lot of stuff. He hasn't yet commented or let anyone know what he's noticed. So I think that's important to,
yeah.
to sort of keep in mind.
But yeah, no, I've intimidated him. What is he?
Yeah, and Sir Tyrion has as well with the successful reroll. But yeah, like I mean, so you have your rapier at one side of his neck, Tyrion has his blade at the other, and he's kind of going, all right, let's take this down a couple of notches, shall we? Right, I tell you where your precious horse is. You promised to let us live, right? Like, I mean, what good am I helping you if I'm assured to be a dead man, huh?
Oh, don't worry. We've made promises to bring you safely returned before the Duke, who is going to bring you before your father. And then we will determine your fate.
All right, okay, that's good. Maybe my father will be able to pull some strings there. All right, okay.
He may pull the rope from under you.
Nah, he's a softie. He wouldn't. Not to his own. He may have kicked me out, but wouldn't see me killed. Anyway, neither here nor there. Bottom of the keep. You'll find your precious horse. I just hope it was worth all the blood that was spilled here today, huh?
Your actions drew these actions.
Perhaps you should have cautioned your men to be a little less quick to pull their daggers.
You stroll into our home and attack us? What else are we gonna do? You do the same.
Attack the local villages and steal supplies in the time of great strife.
Oh, we don't attack.
Honestly, we can talk semantics later to the horses.
Shadara's sick of his shit. He's casting a Raven Fable on him.
Okay.
Just to, you know...
Shut him up.
Just to take the wind out of his sails.
Yeah, roll to hit.
So, I know
with advantage.
It's
a range spell attack, yeah.
Okay. So, I thought when I clicked it, it would have done that. So, it's a d20 plus my spell attack bonus, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. d20 plus 8. 20.
Yep. Okay, hits. So on a hit, target deals away half damage.
I don't think there's any damage though.
Okay, yeah.
It's a bit of a weird.
Just makes it so that he can't.
Yeah, it just kind of tiring him out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Draining his strength.
Just really making sure that he can't. Now it's concentration for up to a minute, just to make sure that he can't make a break for it.
Sure. Okay, that's fair. So he tells you that he keeps the horse, this white horse that you have described, down at the very bottom area of the keep.
Okay.
He will guide us as Tyrion holds his hands and levers his arms.
Shadar's very hurt, and he's this is taking a lot out of him to do this. But he's not asking for healing, but just so you know, just for flavor. This is what he looks like. He's sweating and he's wounded, but he's still holding his hand up just to hold that thing, the spell on the guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if Shadar's doing that and Tyrion is basically manhandling Brady, I think Mina would reach over and just give Shadar like a pat on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on him as well.
Okay.
Absolutely. So after Brady drops from this
21.
weakening, and Shadar receives a nice little cure wounds from Mina.
Yeah. He'll just as you put your hand on his shoulder, he'll put his hand over yours and he'll be like, he'll feel that pump in. He's like, oof. Thank you, my dear.
And she'll nod, but she won't say anything back because she's like laser focused right now.
Okay. Damon, at about this time you'd be returning, but Mina, what would you like to do?
So my understanding is Tyrion is kind of holding on to Brady as Brady is leading us to the crypt.
Sure.
Or whatever it's called. So she's content to just follow.
Okay.
But she also does intend that as soon as she sees her horse, she's going to slit Brady's throat.
Okay. Right. I will bring you back into the keep then.
They would see Rocket first of all, and they wouldn't see me.
Oh yes, because of the invisibility.
I'm dragging this guy with us.
I'm gonna sneak around behind him, and I'm just gonna go, boo.
Around behind who?
All of you, like just as you're
God.
moving as a group. I'm just gonna walk around and go boo, but then instantly drop the spell.
Yeah, I think you have like 5 people half turned, swords half drawn.
Lame strike.
What happened out here then? Looks like you had fun. No answers. Are we all good? Is everyone
We're
okay?
good. We're going to get my horse.
Yes, apparently the horse is stored downstairs
So why do we still need him then?
because he is to be judged
Answer
by
for
the
his
Duke.
crimes.
Okay.
He has wronged the dukedom and shall be trialed and fit to hang.
As you ask, you would see a very like hard look on Mina's eyes and face, but she's not going to say anything.
I didn't see any more men down there or horses, but do we know? Have you asked him if there's any more?
Yes, he assures us that if he is not present when we bring them down, that the men will either kill the horses or escape on them. There is a secret tunnel.
Secret
Well,
tunnel.
Let's do something about that then, shall we? Hold him up, Tyrion, will you?
Okay. So he's going and drag the tokens up here. Boop.
So if Tyrion holds him up for me, you watch as Damon starts kind of, you know what casting is. You've seen casting done before, and he's standing there. Then all of a sudden, his form starts changing to the point where he's an exact double of Brady, except not injured, as I do auto self.
Nice.
And then in Brady's voice, rather than mine, they'll hear, if they want Brady, they'll get Brady. Just this way, he can't tip them off.
Yeah, and you
Sound
see
of your voice as well. Cool. Sorry.
And you see like the weakened Brady just kind of go, kind of like, what the fuck? But he doesn't obviously say anything because he's powered down from that ray of enfeeblement.
Yeah, Shadar will just kick him in the shoulder so he falls back against the wall.
Okay.
Let's head down then, shall we?
So you're leaving Brady behind.
No.
Oh, he just kicked him over just,
Oh, okay.
just to be a dick.
Okay. All right. I'll drag you over to the next one.
And as we're going down, Tyrion will just take a brief moment to concentrate on what he can hear and activate the comprehend languages in his helm.
Okay. Yep.
Just in case. Just in case.
Absolutely. Should all be transferring over there now. Sorry. My computer has decided to freeze for a second. Bear with me.
Pop out of
You're back in 1 second.
All right, there we go. I think. Boom. You should be over there now in a sec.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, I guess I'll lead them through then.
Yep.
I assume the true Brady is going to give us rough inclinations of the actual direction.
Yeah, so it'll be actually where Elfric did that perception check that time. Is where he's going to take them. So up around this corner up here.
Damon, you mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time in here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, as a point of notice, I'm leaving Rocket back with Elfric.
Okay.
Can I be actually before I enter this room? Can I just check there's no obvious things that are about to murder me if I walk through?
Yeah, I'll take another perception check.
Is that where Brady's telling us to go?
Yes, it is.
No.
No. Again, same as last time. Busted up equipment.
Do you know what? I'm going to use that second inspiration that I had. Reroll that.
Passive perception 23. Do I see anything?
Nope.
Cool.
No, natural one.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I want to keep an eye on Brady. Because I think if he's getting ready to lead us into some sort of trap, he might give that away, and I just want to be hyper aware of that.
Okay, sure.
Absolutely sure this room is clear, and I walk across.
Yeah, and it's totally fine.
Just sent Brady across.
Yep. They all
I
follow.
am Brady.
Yeah, the other Brady. Yeah.
So you see a set of staircases leading
Are you
down.
saying that we have a bunch of Bradys?
Yes.
Got
Yes.
Brady.
What's a collective
bunch?
term for a Brady?
Oh, it would be a bunch.
Oh, indeed, it would.
Brady's. Okay, I'll go down. Again, I'm kind of just keeping a wary eye of any obvious traps or arcane sigils or anything like that.
Rightio.
I don't know if I believe this. Why would you keep horses?
It's the first thing I thought. Why would they be in the basement? I feel this may be a trap.
I'm still heading down, assuming that the guys are
You
following me.
swine! Is it
I
a
can
trap?
see no more.
Yes. There you go. Should be able to see a bit more now. So, Damon, as you descend the stairs, you find no guards. You find no other thieves, but you do see a horse.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in I'm gonna just nod to Tyrion for a second to stay back, and I'm gonna walk in
sorry.
brazenly as if because I'm the boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna be like, "Where the fuck are my men? Where are you, you bunch of idiots?"
And Brady will kind of chuckle at the back and go, "Ha, I was bluffing. You killed all my men."
Can I at this point see into this room? I don't know. This...
Nope, not where you are.
Mina, I believe your friend is here.
I believe it's a traffic jam. I can't move.
At this point, Shadar will wrap his arm around the back of Brady's neck.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, hold on. Everyone is moving. I
Keep
don't know
with
where.
me. And he's just gonna. His right arm is around his neck. The left arm is just pushing forward to cut off that little blood flow. And he starts to feel woozy, but he's not really sort of pushing it too hard. But he does have him in a chokehold.
Okay.
Okay, so you're holding Brady back.
Yeah. So he would be right in front of me like that.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay,
If
are you
wanna let
bringing
me
him into
control
the room?
Do you want to let me control the token, or
You just let me know where you're going, and
okay,
I'll
cool,
put it
perfect.
beside
Yeah,
you.
grand. I'll move to there.
Okay.
Cheers.
So Mina walks in, and that looks like my horse. Is that my horse?
That is your horse.
Amazing. I am
Wow,
going
after all this time.
Now Meal is alive, but
Going to
looking-
very calmly
looking a bit sore. Yeah.
turn
You
to
see-
Brady.
You see bruises and cuts all along the barrel of the horse's torso.
Yeah, so just anger sets in a way that Mina cannot describe and will not attempt to describe. She turns over and she slits Brady's throat with her dagger.
No,
As
you
sees
don't.
that coming, he will turn away. And he'll take a bit of it.
No, you don't, because. Oh no, sorry, I'm talking to Mina. Can you roll? Let's see. A strength check. Or
Who's
saving
gonna
throw.
stop me? What
A
the
strength
fuck?
saving throw. I know who's going to stop you once you. Telekinetic force stops you from slitting Brady's throat.
You know, that man is a prisoner and no threat. Why do you mean to kill him in cold blood?
Indeed. Shadar would have sort of turned away as well to try and when he saw it coming.
Mina went to swipe the dagger, but this force just stops right before his neck, and it just kind of forces you back like that.
Shadar will move over here with him.
Huh. Okay. She won't say anything. She'll pocket the dagger, and she'll run up to her horse.
Can you roll me an animal handling check with advantage?
Come on, you're gonna give me a chance
Double
to not have this work?
Double not ones.
No, you're
Hey.
fine. Meal recognizes you and is
Oh my
Uh,
god, my amazing horse.
yeah, like it seems, as much as you can tell from your horse, very happy to see you.
Is it bound? I'm assuming it's bound.
Yes, yeah, it's tied up.
Yeah, so Mina runs right over. She presses her head like into the side of the neck and just starts muttering. I don't think anyone can hear her, but she's talking to the horse, petting down its hair, kind of laughing about how tangled it is and how it's going to take her forever to wash him, but you can tell she's not actually angry.
So yeah, with Meal unbound, it it doesn't like attempt to run off or anything. It obviously remembers your face.
You want to take him out of this exit, and then we'll meet you back up top. Let you get reacquainted.
Yeah,
Do you want anyone with you?
no.
Okay.
Not
So
sure
keep
what's
our
down the tunnel,
prisoner
Miss Main.
alive.
Are you sure?
At
Oh,
least
yeah.
let the hound go with you.
Zara walk up to Damon and just bump him on the shoulder and go, "Let's go, my friend."
Yes, this has been
I
a
think it's
taxing
time.
day. We'll take him back up. Once we're up there, if there's nothing more done here, I
Mhm.
want to check over all the bodies and stuff and see what I can collect up.
Awesome. Yep.
I'd like to also check out the room, the main room, and stuff like that after he's
We're
done.
taking the prisoners with us, I take it.
Yes.
But don't leave him with me.
Mark, now that we've got some time to think,
Sure.
Alfric is interested about that highly damaging magic that Mina was able to cast earlier. Is it possible to make an Arcana check to see if I know what's gone on there? Or...
Sure. Yeah.
Well, is it obvious that I was doing my psychic plates?
Well, I have an idea for this, so I'll.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I'll run with it.
I mean, the roll might suck. Oh, 20, that's pretty good.
You've never seen magic like that before, and you
Okay.
know that it must be some sort of innate ability as opposed to something particularly learned.
Interesting.
But that's about it.
Okay.
It's nothing you would be able to learn, kind of.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Okay. What's everyone else doing at this time? So, Damon, you said you were doing a bit of searching of bodies and whatnot.
Yeah, basically each and every one of these guys, I want to make sure that they've had all their money taken off them so they can't do
Sure,
any more
sure.
damage or any weapons or anything like that.
Can I get just one? I'll just do a group kind of either investigation or survival, whichever you prefer.
I'll do investigation if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I help them?
Sure.
Yeah.
27.
All right. Can you roll
Very nice.
3 d12s for me?
Oh, damn.
Ooh. That's sounding good.
Oh,
7, 1, and 11.
Pretty average.
yeah.
7. You find, Damon, something that you might actually have some use for. You find a grappling hook.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. 1, let's see, you find 15 gold pieces. And 11, was it 11? Yeah. You find a vial of poison. So if you were to, well, yeah, you may have to get it appraised or looked at to see what properties of poison it is. But it's very clearly labeled poison. Just doesn't say what.
Okay. I actually have alchemist tools. So
Sure.
the assumption would be I've kind of done alchemy.
Okay.
Would I know what it is?
So you'd need to use your alchemist tools, and you can do that during downtime if you like.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. No
So
problem.
it'll take some time to kind of like assess the poison.
Perfect. Yep.
Cool. Was there anything else anyone was doing?
Yeah, I'm in that room, if that's all right.
Sure. So, what are you looking at? Just general looking around.
Okay, well, he's just gonna he's gonna walk in the door and he's just gonna look.
Mhm.
So if you can
So
make
this-
a perception check to see if there's anything weird about the walls or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll that. And while you're looking around, you presume these to be some of the nicer laid out rooms in the rooms.
And I'm gonna use a bless.
Okay.
So that is a 29.
Sure. Okay.
So that's one bless gone for me, Joe. Please.
So that is you can fairly much assess that this is probably the quarters Brady used, because there's a lot more nicer things around, and you can see that the any belongings have already been searched through.
Yeah.
Anything in that little chest was taken out. Not really much on the table, but as for secret panels, secret doors, and the likes, not really much going around there.
Okay.
But let me see. You do find a map of Castonia with writing on it.
Okay.
I didn't put that into the handouts yet, but I'll have that in for you. I'll have that in for you next game. But yeah, there is an updated Castonian map with some
points of interest.
Yeah, points of interest, I suppose, is the best thing.
Cool.
He'll pull the carpet up in good,
of course,
good, in traditional style.
Yep. Nothing underneath it.
Damn it! I don't know why I did that, but I just felt compelled.
Power of Mark compels you.
Well, Elfric.
Find anything?
Found a map.
Interesting. I mean, I think we have one, but
Did you see you see how Mina acted there?
I did, and
have
I
to say-
didn't take
obviously,
her as
of
the
course,
bloodthirsty sort.
Of course you did. Neither did I. But I have to say it's made me uncomfortable.
Made me feel uncomfortable too. Hence my actions.
Thank you for doing that.
Perhaps it was merely an emotional time for her.
One would hope.
We should be understanding of that, but
Agreed.
I don't believe in doing such things, even with people as unpleasant as that fellow.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else going on?
Well, I must thank you once again, Shadar, for your healing magic. I was in a bad way back there. You've
Shadar looks at like a massive gash up his forearm and goes, "That's still pumping blood," and he just wipes it off and licks it a little bit, and he's like, "There's no problem. It's my pleasure, I suppose."
So I assume we're all back up by this point up top.
Tyrion's kind of just standing in the tunnel, watching Mina interact with Meal, just to see how she's acting since her attempt was prevented.
Okay.
Apprehensive about the tunnel.
She's not acting any kind of bad way towards her horse. I think she's acting how you would have expected, just lots of pats, looking for damage, taking debris off, using prestidigitation to fix the hair, the tail, offering some rations, just carrying stuff.
Would you like some company in the tunnel, Miss Mina, in case there is remnants or booby traps that we are not aware of?
If you insist.
That could be a good idea.
So yeah, I guess we'll walk out together.
Okay. So this leads to another kind of clearing at the foot of the hill, on the far side of where the village of Kasdan is. So you would have to like double back, but it's not a crazy amount of time. It's still going to take you half a day to get back to Kasdan, the little farming village. But yeah, it's just a small clearing before you start entering some forestry. A little forest trail beaten by hoof marks.
So are they gone off a different way now as opposed to where we came out?
Appears so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Not good.
I'd say if going down the tunnel, that became obvious that Tyrion would have sent Fido to the group. Just to kind of inform them that they're going that way and that it's not a separate. Can't really communicate as a dog.
Well, if it helps when you get out of that cave, like when they exit the keep, if you were to shout, like they'd hear you. Like you're not a million miles away.
I thought it was like the complete other side of the mountain the way you said that.
No.
Yeah.
You basically just went straight down and out of it.
Oh yeah. Well then, yeah, when they come out, he'll have Fido loop around the entrance of the keep where the others are.
Yeah. So I'll bring you guys back up then to the next map.
Are you saying anything to Mina as we're walking out together?
I think he's just letting you have your time with me, but he's just there to protect and to be an extra force in case something does happen in the tunnel. If you want to say it, and he will respond, but he is giving you your time.
No, I don't think she wants to talk to you guys at the moment, but I think at some point she's done kind of talking and muttering to Meal. She's not riding him, they're walking because she knows he's probably not in any good condition to ride. But yeah, no, she'll walk out silently with you.
Okay. So doing that, you walk out to this clearing, and Tyrion will shout up to the guys who will have no problem hearing that they've come around down here. But looking out from your vantage point, guys, looking over the edge towards the very north of the map, you can see that the beaten track does kind of loop around the hill. So you could meet up on your way back to Kasdan without breaking formation for too long.
Sure.
And could we make it back to town before nightfall?
Yes, it'll just be getting to nightfall by the time you get back.
Okay.
Excellent.
So yeah, head into town then.
Seems agreeable.
We have a chat on the way there, or
yeah, absolutely.
So Mina's the only one riding a horse then, basically. Actually,
No,
you know what?
I'm
She's
not.
walking.
I'm walking with it.
Okay, yeah.
walking
Well,
with
Shinar
him.
will take one of the horses as well, and he'll just grab it by the traces, and he'll walk along behind Mina for a while. And now I totally get it. If Mina wants to shut this down, because we already sort of indicated that she doesn't want to really talk to the gang, but like he'll give it an hour. He'll walk up and he'll go, well, my dear, I would call that victory. You have
I would
found
too.
your beloved.
Yes, I've finally been reunited with my love, Meal.
A fine
That's a good horse.
specimen.
He looks even better when he's been properly treated and fed and brushed. And
Yes.
Meal's kind of a bit of a spunky horse, so I imagine at some point he's like throwing his head or just like tugging her hair or something.
Very magnificent is the word I would use. But it seems you
Thanks.
found your horse, Mina. So
So,
is this it?
are you kicking me out?
I'm asking. Are you? Is it for us? Or do you want to hang around?
Well, don't worry, I won't be absconding in the middle of the night.
Absconding suggests control and arrest. We would never treat you like that, Mina.
I don't know. I'm just excited to have him back.
Anyway,
Everything else can wait till tomorrow.
so you'll decide on your course of action tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Besides, you asked me to make you a necklace, so I can't just leave without doing that, can I?
Depending how long it takes.
Could take forever. Could take a day.
Very on brand. Well, maybe we'll chat later over some wine. And he'll move his horse on to pick up the pace a little bit.
Ready? Is there anything else anyone would like to do before you reach the village?
Nothing from me.
Okay. I'll bring you all back to the small village then. And we'll change the music to something a little less intense. So here you have it. You went up to Willowcrest Keep, finding who you were looking for, and thankfully your horse as well, Mina, who I forgot to put onto the map, and I'll do that in a minute.
Yes.
And yeah, you bring the apprehended Brady and the rest of his brigands back. And the Duke will emerge from one of the houses here, and will say, you're back. I was beginning to worry. But he'll look at Brady and say, it looks like you've found what you were looking for. Seems you've been causing an awful lot of trouble around these lands, eh? And he's not even going to look at him. He's kind of like bowing the head in shame kind of thing. And say, guards. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna. Sorry, I keep interrupting. I feel like Mina's just incredibly sour about handing him over, and it's super obvious. So while all this is happening, some of us have pretty high passives, so they would see it.
Yeah. Shadar will have a chat with you about that in a sec.
Okay.
Is she trying to hide it, or is she?
Not really.
And Duke, I have a request for you. Every man is due his day in court for his crimes against the dukedom. If young Brady here is sentenced to death, would it be possible to nominate the person to kick the stool from under his legs?
As it were.
It is against protocol, but you've managed to capture a wanted felon. And your service to this dukedom has already transpired the call of duty, so I will allow this one time, yes.
God,
This
is getting dark.
yes, when that day comes, we can discuss its results.
And Brady was like, death. I haven't done anything that warranted death. I just a hefty fine, no? Maybe some jail time, right? And they'll go. He'll be bickering with the Duke Fenwell's guards as they bring him away. They're going to apprehend them. So one guard from Fenwell's team will be staying behind until reinforcements can come to pick them up in a few days' time. So for now, you will be down one town guard as you continue on your merry way. When you decide to do so, I'm sure you'll be kipping here for the evening.
I should hope so. It's been a tough day.
It's late enough that all the shops would be closed, right?
Like, I mean, it's a small village. It's kind of more of a neighborhood kind of thing. So if you want something, they're more than happy to help you stop their problem, basically. So they're your heroes in their eyes.
Mina's got a little bit of a shopping list. If she can get it today, she probably will.
Sure,
Um,
sure.
Oh, I wrote it down, but I don't remember what it is. So it's like top grain leather, beeswax, small amount of like glue, a little clasp.
So, Seth over there in the Fable's End, he'll be able to give you everything you need. The beeswax you can get from this lady here.
Excellent.
And yeah, and they don't even charge you for it.
Oh, well, that's awfully kind of you.
Can I turn to Soterian and Damon and go, well, my friends, did you find any gold or valuables down there that should be returned to the folks in the town?
I did, but I'd rather we speak about this alone first, then we can sort it out in the morning if that's okay.
Very well, I trust your judgment and discretion.
Any weapons and stuff that we found, swords, daggers, and that, I would have brought away with
Yeah.
me.
Okay, sure. There was a crap ton of daggers, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to give them to the blacksmith and just say, my dear man, take these. I know you'll probably create much finer weaponry than this, but at least these are free to hand out to the people around. Have such, troubles come towards you again. Hopefully the people will be able to at least protect themselves.
Yes, well, not very well adept with a blade, but this defense is better than no defense. So thank you.
Absolutely. I may have use for your smithy in the morning, if that's okay.
Absolutely, young man. You've done more than enough for this village. I'll have the forge already lit for you.
You're a good man. And I'll head back towards the group.
Very well. So, Brady and his bunch are going to be taken away. Whoops. Didn't mean to move the lady.
I assume we got lodgings for the night, have we?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Are they individuals? Are we sharing a big room? Or
So, they're going to surrender this house over here, but there's only one bed. That is the issue.
I will sleep on the floor.
This isn't.
Is there a couch?
No.
There are two chairs.
Yeah,
so should I do that old party trick?
Yeah.
With two kitchen chairs.
I'm gonna nudge Tyrion. I'll be like, "What about it, young man? Should we take the bed?"
I'm quite used to the concrete floor. Thank you very much.
It's a single bed too, which makes it even more fun.
You just have to cuddle.
Very tightly. Yeah, head in then.
Okay.
I guess we bid the Duke good evening, ready for the see in the morning kind of thing.
He has his own lodgings. So yeah, interested before we wrap up to see what the sleeping arrangements are.
Mark really said one bed, figure it out. I think a bunch of us do have things to like sleep on the floor with.
Yeah, like I mean, you have bedrolls and
yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah.
Before we settle down for the evening, I did want to say to everyone, I found a couple of items below. Now, of course, my intention is to give these mostly to the village. However, I realize that we all need to stock up a little bit more. In total, I found 265 gold. I don't think it'd be, maybe you'd think differently, but I don't think it'd be too unreasonable to think that maybe we could take 10 or 20 gold apiece and give the rest back to the town. But please tell me what you believe.
Well, if you believe your services rendered entitle you to gold compensation, I cannot argue with this, but I shall forfeit my share to the villagers.
Indeed, I have little use for gold.
David, myself. If we were paid in wine, it would be a different story.
I should have more than enough on my person to fund myself. for the duration, so I shan't need to take any more. I'm sure these people need it more than me.
That is good. That is what I was hoping you'd all say, but I wanted to make sure that you were all okay with that first.
Awfully noble of you all.
I
don't
did.
need money.
Not the first time.
I did find a couple of potions and some other things as well. One of them I will check out this evening before I go to sleep, but I did find a couple of potions of healing. Maybe these would be best off between some of us that aren't as easily able to, relieve yourself.
I certainly could have used one earlier.
Well, I'll give you this one then, and it's a potion of great healing.
Nice.
Yes,
And,
I think
thank you.
Elfric should be the one to hold on to that.
and I have just a standard potion of healing. Mina, would you be so needful of this, or I don't know other means you might have?
If you'd like to hold on to it, you can. I do have some healing magic.
Yes, as do I, but yes, I can hold on to it for now at least, and then if any of us were to need it, we can take it from the bag, okay?
Agreed.
I also found a grappling hook, but I might keep hold of that one for a minute if that's okay.
What would you use that for?
Hooking things.
Or grappling them?
Other big fish, what?
Interesting.
You never know. There's seems like there's a few big fish around here to be grabbed.
There's always a bigger fish.
Isn't that
It
unfortunate?
looks rather unwieldy to carry.
Yes, but it fits in the bag quite snug. And that's the thing is, you'll see he's got a normal sized backpack, but this giant grappling hook just goes in and just disappears.
I love it.
And I think
Oh,
at the
interesting.
resurgence of the bag, Tyrion's going to go over and just say bacon. Take
You
his
get the rest.
package,
Yeah, you get the rest of your bacon.
remove his armor, and sit under this bear head, unwrapping one sheet of parchment at a time.
Nice.
It's every piece of bacon wrapped in a pasta parcel type of way.
Yeah, just enough time to finish the one he's eating before he gets.
It's like those dog bowls that like stops the dogs eating too quickly, so you enjoy every little bit of it.
Awesome. So yeah, the gold's going back to them. Yeah, that's everything, man.
So who's taking the bed?
I'm quite comfortable on the floor.
Am I?
Like you do have bedrolls, like so it's not like you're sleeping on the actual bare floor. So
Well, I was breaking out the wine anyway, so he's like,
Mhm.
ugh. And he's still sort of kind of wrapping, using a bit of bandage to wrap up his wounded forearm.
Are you still pretty damaged?
He's 55 and 91. So and that's after
Oh.
the heal. He was down to about 20 or 30, like when things got bad.
I mean, I've got a bunch of spell slots. I'll probably.
No,
just
it's gone.
drop
So does
another
he.
one.
So does he. But look, it's he has the spells to sort of fix this, but he's just
Enjoys the pain. I get it.
a little bit.
Taking it.
Yeah, a little bit. He enjoys the pain, and he enjoys, that this was almost the thing that got him to where he's always going to go. So he's slowly bandaging it up, and he's sitting there, and he's like, I don't know if you were there, but if you are where your token is, he'll throw over the wineskin and go, well,
Yeah, Mina will drink some, and she's got her own wineskin, so her own cocktail skin, whatever it is. So
oh yes, what was in that?
here, we're trading.
Indeed, we are. And he'll knock back a lump of it.
I'll take the spot by the door, though. I think I'll be visiting the stables quite a couple times tonight.
Very well, I'll move over here. So if you want to get here, if that's all right for you, yes, Mina, no two ways about it. I've never seen you like that before. I didn't realize there was that side to you.
I'm not sure what you mean. We've all killed people before.
The man was subdued. The man was held. The man was even in fact,
Just like the
to
man
add
you cast
insult,
light on at the end of
insult
the
to
fight?
injury, he was weakened. And yet you still wanted to cut his throat.
I did.
Why's that?
Is everyone else listening?
We're all in the room, so it's hard not to.
Tyrion's passive perception is preoccupied by bacon.
Hmm.
Do you fancy a walk, Shadar?
I'll hobble.
Well,
Very well. Where
and
are we
she'll
going?
cast Cure Wounds on you again, just because she doesn't want you limping around.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys get outside. I think just taking a walk like up and down the town streets, nothing super. Tyrion says, "Cue up the Can You Feel the Love Tonight?" But she walks and she'll just say, "Well, I don't see how it's very different from you casting blight on that man that was bound and hurt. And
I'm
already
interested to know that
surrendered."
you know exactly what I cast. But I might point out the man was busy cutting on his bonds to try and escape and kill us. The difference between that situation and your situation was we were, 6 on 1, 5 on 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were 6 on 1. He was defeated. Yet you still insisted on trying to cut his throat. That disturbs me.
He's killed people.
Indeed.
He's killed horses. He's taken horses. He's beaten them. And he's a rich noble in Gastonia. There's no justice for him. His dad is gonna get him out of this with gold. And that gold is gonna be drenched in blood the next time he steps out of line. There's no... This country's not gonna punish him. I couldn't stand the thought that he'd be back out there. What, days? Weeks? Months?
I see. You feel, because of the severity of his crime, that you are entitled to punish him for it with death. What happens the next time when someone commits a crime slightly less severe and slightly down on your scale of punishment by death? Do you move down then and decide, well, that allows me to cut their throat, and then again, until we're cutting the throats of pickpockets and children stealing food to eat?
I'm not trying to design
Where
a
does it
justice
start
system.
and where does it end?
I don't know. I'm not trying to draw those lines in the sand. You stopped me. I didn't kill him.
I didn't stop you. Alfred stopped you.
That he did.
Was this personal, Mina? Was it based on your view of how the universe should treat somebody who did this?
Perhaps both. You've I love my horse. And my horse is the only creature alive to which I can say that about. And I would kill for him without question. And perhaps this was revenge, perhaps this was vengeance that I had wanted to take, but we had just killed 6 people outside.
6 people that sought to end our lives. You had found your horse.
killed-
You had won.
We
Mina
killed
could have
werewolves.
just taken
who
your horse
could barely
and walked.
control themselves. I'm not going to say I'm the one drawing lines in the sand, but you can't pretend that killing was 100% the solution in every case except for this one.
Except for this one, when the man was restrained, fully bound to the rigors of the law, and to be brought in front of a court of justice. You thought this was the time where we
There's
should
no court
murder
of
somebody.
justice.
There will be a court of
There
justice.
is no justice. Oh, Shadar, you think there's justice?
There
You
will
think
be.
rich people just don't get around exploiting and killing the poor? You think that this whole system isn't rigged so that
This
if
is
you're
too
born with
public.
the right blood?
This one is too public. The Duke will have no other option but to hang this man. You should be there to watch his feet dance. Until
Well-
then, if he gets away with it, if for some reason he is not sentenced to death, I swear to you that should he get up to this shit again, should he become the ringleader of a bunch of murderers again, I will help you. I will help you. I will help you murder him. But for now, let us trust in the law. I will give him a first-class ticket to visit the Raven Queen.
Yeah, sure.
I know it's hard, but we have to trust in the law, Mina. We must. It's what is left. Chaos, anarchy. Very impressive spells you cast, by the way, during that battle.
Oh?
Hmm?
Oh?
Yes. Didn't realize you were so proficient. Maybe it was an accident, I don't know.
I guess I'm getting the hang of all this fighting you guys seem to find yourselves in.
Yes, I just quite surprised you with such power. Even seem to I don't know. I don't seem to overtly display your abilities. It seems we're learning more about you slowly, but surely.
Seems so.
Indeed it does.
But at least for now, Brady is in custody, so rest assured I'm not sneaking out to murder him. It's done.
Do I believe her? I don't know. He does.
I don't even know.
So
Yeah.
Shidar will be just like, very well. honestly, I mean, I'm fucked, knackered, tired, and hurt. I appreciate your cure wounds, all that, but I need to sleep. God's sleep. I love it.
Oh, do you?
You get to die for 8 hours. And then you're awoken again.
So it's death with benefits.
It's beautiful. I have a bit of skin left. I may get that tattooed.
Oh, I don't. Not from the skin that I saw.
I have some left. A little bit on the wrist here and on the forearm there and whatnot. Anyway, Mina, good night. And he'll just pat her on the cheek and walk in.
While they were out for their walk, Damon would have gone over to Tyrion. How's the bacon?
It's quite delicious, thank you. Would you like a piece?
I'm good, but I did want to say thank you. If it hadn't have been for you back there, I would have definitely been done.
Oh, no need to thank me at all. If I wasn't so reckless in aiming for the prize, I wouldn't have dragged you into such a predicament. I sometimes forget that not all of us are wrapped in enough steel to protect a fortress.
Well, whether wrapped in steel or not, I hope you understand that I'll always have you guys back.
Oh, of course, and the same goes for anyone I journey with. If they are with me, they are in my protection.
I wanted to give you this as a thank you. I'm not quite sure what it is. It smells like some kind of mead or ale, but seems to be a bit different from the smell. I might check it out for you at some point, but right now it seems like it could be a tasty brew. And I give him the Gregans.
Have you uncorked it?
I would have probably had a sniff of it, yeah. Does it smell different then?
Oh,
I assumed it smelled like different.
No, it smells good. It smells like a very kind of a rich ale.
Probably too rich for Damon's tastes.
So it's definitely up there with some of the nicest stuff you've,
high grade stuff.
Pretty top tier stuff. Yeah.
So I give Tyrion the bottle, and then I just lean down, give him just a peck on the forehead, and just say, "Thank you again."
Anytime. And he'll look at the bottle before he puts it down. He goes into a bag.
Okay.
Sorry,
And then
did Damon just drink a bit of that?
No, he uncorked it to smell it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then
would Tyrion recognize the label at all, or is it like a common brand that he might have seen around the castle, or is this?
Remind me again. You're not Castonian, are you?
No.
Probably not then.
All right.
Actually, do you know what? I should have called for this sooner. Damon, can you roll a history check for me?
$22.
Okay, you actually wouldn't have uncorked it to smell it because you recognize this stuff.
Okay.
Gregan's Ale is brewed in Hepley. You've traveled there before. So at that part of the country. So you know that it is actually a fine reserve ale. And it's pretty good tack. So you would have known. You've never tasted it. It's pretty rare, but you wouldn't have uncorked it because you know that uncorking such a fine thing would lose its kind of taste over time.
I feel like
you would know that it is worth a fortune as well.
Yeah. It's worth a lot of money, I will tell you this, and it does have some very good benefits, but I don't want this.
Well, I'm sure we will have an occasion where we feel necessary to celebrate it properly.
This would be more if you're in dire need, I believe. If you feel yourself particularly at the end of what you have, take a cig. I'm sure you'll be back in full vigor.
Are we talking about alcohol?
No, we're not. Well, we weren't. We were, yeah. I'm going to make some tea. Would you like some, Shadar?
No. Yes, I suppose I should. I have some more wine if anybody wants some, but I must drink my tea.
Your tea?
Well, fuck it. I suppose I'll drink my tea.
What's different between your tea and my tea?
Oh, let me show you. Do you suffer from nightmares, my good friend?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Really? Well, my friend. And it's really a case of he opens up his little pouch and he goes, and he looks in and he goes, and you can see a really dejected look in his face because he goes, oh, shit, I thought I had more of this.
Yeah.
And he's just like, well, have I got a surprise for you, my friend? Let pass over. Get the fire going here. I've got
Sorry,
I'll
fill
make
the
the
kettle
tea
with
for you.
water, and then
Yes.
I'll just use heat metal to heat the kettle.
Oh, and he'll just drop in so there's 3 types of herbs. One that needs to drop in right at the start when the water's cold, and then one when the water's medium hot, and then one when the water's boiling. And then he just gets a little wooden spoon out from somewhere, and he just and then takes it off very quickly. Because well, there's enough for 2 doses here.
I wouldn't mind trying it. If
Have you
don't
got
mind.
cups? Or should we just drink out our hands with boiling water?
I'm sure I have an empty flask here somewhere.
Excellent. Very well. So he'll pour it out and he'll go, well, chin to here's to a night without torment. Without family haunting you. Without yes, as it were. Anyway, cheers.
When I drink this, does it
Knock it
taste
back.
any different?
It does. It tastes different than some of the teas you've been drinking. Kind of a little bit more along the lines of maybe that Earl Grey kind of taste.
Okay, so quite a dry aftertaste. Okay. And I'll go and kind of I'll move the chairs out of the way, and I'll kind of go and sit down against the wall there. I kind of want to be in the middle square, but I don't know how to do that. Like
Alt.
Just hold the Alt
Alt.
key. Yeah.
oh, is it alt? Is it?
Alt, and you can go there.
Oh yeah, so I'll be kind of there. So I'm by the door. Rocket's gonna set up where Mina is, unless Mina actually wants to sleep there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yeah,
just gonna-
I wanted to be by the door. I was gonna pop out a couple times during the night.
Cool. Well, I'll put Rocket next to you anyway then.
Looks like Sir Tyrion's passed out from the bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon coma.
So yeah, I pushed the table and the chairs and stuff over to here, so I've got enough room. I'm just gonna sit down and drink my tea.
Okay. Cool.
What are the nightmares? If you don't mind me asking. Are they the ones that keep you up?
I wouldn't say they keep me up, no, but I would certainly say it's things I wish to forget, but I'm sure from what you say, you're very aware of something similar.
Yes. Doesn't stop the memories, but quietens the dreams.
Come, Shadar. Come and sit
Those-
down next to me.
What?
Come and sit down next to me and tell me.
Very well. Yes, it. The tea throws a sheet over the dreams. Gives me a night's sleep.
Is it just the tea, or is there other means of doing this for you?
Not sure I understand what you're getting at, but yes, the tea helps me sleep.
Is there a magical means for which we could block these out for you?
I have no idea. Yeah.
I won't ask you about him, but I will say I'm here if you ever want to talk about it.
Appreciate that, Damon. Thank you.
And Damon would just kind of throw his arm around the back of Shadar, like kind of, the back of his neck and like round his head sort of thing. It's been a long day.
Has.
You're looking a bit injured there, my friend. And then Damon just starts kind of glowing around him for a second. I won't roll the thing because we're going to be going to sleep in that, hopefully. But essentially, we're both starting to heal up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I'll just put my flask down and kind of lean back. I'm still like got my arm around Shadar, and I'm just like, I could really do with a sleep.
Yes, as could I, my friend. Tara lie back and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll just pull him in a little bit tighter, kind of thing.
Bros. Yeah. So Grant, and the knight.
Did no one take the bed? That's hilarious.
I would
Alfred.
Alfred is going to take the bed, surely.
I mean, if it's free.
like, went to a one-bed apartment and everyone sleeps on the floor.
He just walked out and we're already all asleep. He's like, oh, I guess it's me then.
Oh, there you go.
How very considerate. So yeah, you guys get your long rest in after a hard day's work. And
Nice one.
I think that's going to be a good place to leave it for this evening.
So.
Thanks everyone for tuning in and sitting
Absolutely.
with our technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It was great to see so many people on right from the bat. So definitely appreciate that.
And thank you for sticking with us. It's a long one tonight, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
And thanks for the awesome game as always, Mark.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Mark, thanks so
Thanks.
much. Yeah.
And my horse, I got my horse back.
We survived the split party.
Yeah, like I mean, geez.
Couple of close calls
That was tough, all right.
I had a couple of options, but I was like, there's no way Damon would leave Tyrion here. So that like it's not gonna happen.
I'm just kind of glad it was like there was someone to go with Tyrion. Like
yeah.
Oh, it could have gone.
Those fucking Master Thieves, man.
Yeah, they're brutal. They're brutal.
They're the ones I used in
Tough
Operation, and that I used in my home game, and that nearly fucking TPK'd my whole party, my level 12 party.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
So it was they're fucking like they just rolled really badly on the dagger flourish save. So
I think I got like 4 nat 20s against me.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna leave it there anyway, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Everyone.
See you, everybody.
Love everyone.